Oh no! Hello everybody. Hello. Hold on. I don't know why YouTube Studio not working. Hold on. YouTube Studio, why you no work? There we go. Hello. Oh god, music is very loud. Hello. How are you guys? It's the tomato. It's the blue punk. It's the blue garbage bag. Hello, blue garbage bag. I'm doing good, thank you. How are you doing? I'm gonna put my glasses on. I put my glasses on. I turn on my tits. We're gonna be making a planet, which is this PDF here. It is the unofficial Liberar Star Detailed Star System and Planetary Creation Guide. And then, well, I mean, you're calling me things. You're being mean to me. Don't dish out what you can't handle. Stay out of the kitchen if it burns you, ya dingus. You be mean to me, I'm mean to you. That's how it works. But yeah, we're gonna... Yeah, well, I don't take kindly to being called a tomato. Thank you very much. I'm actually a toxic dart frog, you drongo. Let me move the text over here. Hello? I don't think that's readable. Human error, you're very nice. You're cute and you're strong and powerful and you're very impressive. And I think I really look up to you. Human error is peak awesome. There we go. See, the thing is, you don't like this. You get awkward when I do this. So it's like I'm bullying you. Okay, I'm gonna make this text block a little bit smaller so we have room for the PDF down here. It's not ideal. You're probably not gonna be able to read everything that I'm reading, but we. Ow! No! Ow! No! Didn't hurt. But yeah, we're gonna first start out by making a planet that my one-shots are gonna be. So what we're doing is we're making a not Wrath and Glory. We're making... Ow! Didn't hurt. Ow! Didn't hurt. Ow! Didn't hurt. What if I just didn't react, huh? What will you do then? Anyway, we're playing Only War. I'm going to be running a series of one-shots, basically, using the same regiment, but with different VTubers that I'll be inviting over to do collabs with me. So that's what we're... Hold on, let me just check here. The margins... Okay, those are the margins. I can actually make this smaller. So we're going to design a planet, and then we're going to design a regiment, and that's going to be the basis. And then everyone creates, like, Imperial Guards men and women, and Imperial Guards, Astra Militarum, based on this cool regiment. And we're also going to design the armor collar today, which is why I have this little model up here, because there is an online model painting thingy. Wait, McFujo? Who's McFujo? You mean Katie? I would finally be a real dartboard, then you're a real dartboard, you drongo. Let's make this a little bit bigger. There we go. Okay, so here's the plan. We're gonna design a planet. We're going to design our regiment of the Astra Militarum. Boop. Hello, City. Woohoo. Design color. Ow! That really hurts. Oh no. It didn't hurt at all. Color of flak armor equipment. Play FF5. There we go. Okay, so let's get started with the planet, shall we? Ladies and gentlemen, I haven't read this PDF. I found this on a completely reliable website. So what does it say then? Alright, this is star system creation, detailed planet creation. This is 30 pages long. Cool. Star system generation. The characteristics of stars, which we will need to determine. Okay. A star has 5 main characteristics, but only 2 of which concern us here. 1, spectra or color, and 2, size. Color depends on surface temperature, And right, okay, actually, let me turn on some baller 40k music. Let me get some good 40k music out here. So, let's see. Okay, there we go. We're gonna listen to the Mechanicus soundtrack. Oh, you meant her? Okay. I would, but I don't think she's into 40k, to be honest, which is crazy because she would die for like an Eisenhorn, Caiaphas Cain / fic. I'm sure of it. Okay, here we go. Let me go back to the document. Color depends on surface temperature, and brightness depends on surface temperature and size. Mass affects the rate at which a star of a given size produces energy and so affects surface temperature. To make these relationships easier to understand, astronomers developed a graph called the Hertzsprung-Russell HR diagram to help astronomers understand and describe the life cycles of stars. Okay, cool. In the MK system, there are 8 spectral classes, each corresponding to a certain range of surface temperature, from the hottest stars to the coolest. Mechanicus Transformers based? That would be very cool. Actually, Necron Transformers would be wonderful. Each spectral class in turn is made up of 10 spectral types, which are designated by the letter for the spectral class and a numeral. The hottest star in the spectral class are assigned the numeral 0, the coolest star the numeral 9. A complete MK designation does include the symbols for luminosity, class, and spectral. Oh my god. Who cares? Okay, so right, I think yellow is where Earth is around here. G. But it is like a dwarf star, I guess? I don't know. The location of orbits used here is based upon the Titus Bode law. Titus. Optimus Prime activate. I like that. There's some controversy about the validity of the theory. For the purpose of game mechanics, it's quite useful. Okay, cool. Cool. Start by determining star system information. Follow number steps. Record on star system data record sheet. Determine system type. All right, we're gonna roll a d10. Alright, we're gonna roll a d10. Dice roller. Here we go. Let's roll a d10. Doink. 1. So it is a solitary star system. It's not a multiple. There's not multiple stars in it. That's pretty cool. And now we're gonna determine its star class and size. So first we roll 2 d10s. Yeah, 2 d10s. So we get 6. That's an F-type. F-type star. An F-type is a yellowish white. Cool. I like these kind of randomizations tables. They're a lot of fun. So it's a lot big. It's a bit bigger. Like it's a third bigger than ours. On God, this is loud. Hold on, I need to lower the volume of my headphones. There we go. Cool. And then we go. It's an F-type. Okay, got it. Wait, class result. Oh, we have to roll again. Size. So I have to roll a size. So we do that too. Hello, Anoki guy. Hello. Got him. No, your butthole. Okay, it's a size 3. It's a giant. Yellowish white giant. Okay, cool. Use the terms multiple star system, binary, triple, blah, 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 blah. Companion star orbit for multiple systems. Don't have that one. Far companion, number of orbits, available orbits in multiple stellar orbitals. Huh? Multiple star systems are systems with more than 2 stars. Multiple star systems are called triple, trinary, ternary. Uh-huh. Yep, Rufus, hello, welcome. Yeah, we're designing it from scratch for Only War. And we're starting by making a star system. We're making a system. They contain 3 stars. Quadruple or quaternary, they contain 4 stars. Alright, got it. So step 4A, companion star orbit for multiple systems. 5B, available orbits in multiple star systems. Stellar orbital zone. Use these tables to determine inner, outer, and habitable zones around a star. Stars are listed in order of size. Next proceeds step 7, determine orbital component. Huh? Fortune predicted. Yeah, I hope so. Okay, so star size 3 giant. Here we go. So it is hold on. F type. F5? Huh? Feudal world? Yeah, it would be cool to have both, actually. Okay, let's see here. Class result. It's a G3. No, it's an F3. Huh? Giants, I'm confused. One planet is called Cute Frog. No! It's not called Cute Frogdius. That's the name of the star. Wait, hold on. Inner zone, temperature too high, planet will vaporize. Habitable biozone, outer zone. Okay, so there. I guess I'm just gonna like copy this for now. Put it in to the thing. Boop. There we go. I don't know what this means. Use these tables to determine inner, outer, and habitable zones on the stars. Okay, I don't have to roll anything yet. Just Cute Frog. Step 7. Determine orbital contents. Nice. A note on biozones. The biozones in the area around the star where liquid water may be found and thus life as we know it is possible. Other combinations are possible, i.e. ice ball worlds with vast liquid oceans under the surface, worlds where ice heated from the core, blah 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 blah. Okay, so we have... Okay, we have... I don't know what these mean. I really don't know. DA... Star size D. White dwarfs are a result of a dying star. I don't think that White Dwarf is a dying star. It's been around for a long time. It's a good magazine. Okay, wait, hold on here. I gotta go up and look at this. Determine class and size of star. Determine decimal classification. Oh, roll a D10. Okay, I gotta roll a D10. I forgot the decimal classification. It is a 8. For result between 0 and 9. Place after class and before size. I.e. G3. Sorry, I'm clearing my throat. Hello, Momo. How are you doing? I'm trying to figure out how this thing is working. Okay, so. Determine class size and size of star. Determine decimal classification. Place after class and before size. Okay, so class. So we have an FG3? I think. Determine the content of each available orbit. Okay, hold on. Huh? What? White dwarfs are usually... Yeah, I know human error, but there's a magazine called White Dwarf. It's a Warhammer magazine called White Dwarf. Okay, G3V 0063. Okay, so it is an FG. After class and before size. Size is. Huh? I don't get it. Where's the decimal going? Through. It's me! Wow! I'm trying to figure this out. Hold on. Start class and size, decimal classification. Roll 1d10. For a result between 0 and 9. Place after. Oh! I rolled an 8. So it's like. Okay, so it's like F8 3. Okay. F8 3. Yes. Got it. Okay. So then we go on to companion star orbit for multiple systems. We don't have a determine number of orbits. Okay, we're gonna roll a d10, and we have a 3, so we get plus 6. So 7. 7 orbits. Oh, okay, I get it. So, now we go here to look at 3. And we go F8. Where's F8? Huh? 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 I don't get it. Orbit 0 lies at 2A from the start. Okay. Use these tables to determine inner and outer habitable zones around the star. Star cell is in order of size. Next, proceed to step 7. Determine orbital content. Why am I red? Because it's Halloween. Hi, Miner. Although, it's not Halloween anymore. You're right. Let me turn it off. Also, let me turn this stupid thing off. There we go. It was Halloween yesterday. I was a toxic dart frog. Determine number of orbits. Huh? Determine orbital zones around a star. If star is multiple star system, table 5B can be consulted. If there is inner, bio, and outer zones, using an appropriate table for the star class. Determine the contents of each available orbit. Determine if there are any captured bodies. Determine satellites. Just, come on. Thank you. If star is part of determine orbital zones around star. If star is in multiple, okay. Determine number of orbits. 5A. Huh. Miner, come on. Sorry, I keep clearing my throat. I don't know what's going on. Merry Crit. I mean, this is actually really good for being you. So I'll take it. Miner 27. Burp. Merry Crimbus. Yeah, this is your 27. Stop being ill. No, I refuse. Okay, so. Available orbits in multiple star systems, stellar orbital zone charts. I don't really understand this. Star size 3, giants. Can I not roll? Let me go up here and look again. It's not a dwarf star, it's a giant star. It's a giant yellowish white. Hello, Pluve. Yeah, we are. We're trying to creating a star system, but this is taking a little while. Alright, I got 7 on number of orbits. I'm just gonna write that. I wrote that down. 7 orbits. Orbit around star. 7. Does that mean that there's no habitable planet? There's 1 yellow. There's an inner zone. There's 2 yellow. There's 2 inner zone, and then there's the rest of them are outer zone. Really? I don't like that. Okay, let's keep going. Determine orbital content. Use these tables to determine inner, outer, and habitable zones around the star. Roll for each orbit. Proceed for the next step. Okay, so orbit 1. Let's see here. Inner system zone. Okay, habitable zone, outer system zone. So you have inner and outer. Okay, so we have 2 yellow, and then we have wait, star BO, B5, AO, A5. Oh, is it like in between these? So mine is F8 to GO. So I would have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I would have 4 inner, 1 habitable, and 2 outer. It is very important. This means we have a habitable world. That's actually really cool. So for yellow and 1 light blue and 2 dark blue. So let's go with the inner systems first. So let me get the dice roller. We're gonna roll a D100. Can I clear this somehow? Okay, well, we're gonna roll 2. So the first is 10s and the second is 1s. So 55 on the first one. That is a small terrestrial. Small terrestrial. Okay, and we call those inner. Inner 1. Inner 2. Also, I'm gonna do this. Hold on. This is a little trick I like to use. It's called, no, not behind text. Wrap text. There we go. So we can just put this over here, and it's all good. Good. We'll shrink this a little bit. There we go. Perfect. So inner 2 is going to be 43. This is small terrestrial. Inner 3 is going to be... Oh no! Oh! Let's see here. 43. It's all... This is the same thing. Inner 4. 73. So that is going to be a gas giant! That is so cool. We got a gas giant. And then we have habitable 1. It's 13, I think. An asteroid belt. There's an asteroid belt in the habitable zone. Boring. Hold on. Let me reload this. And then we have 2 outer, right? 1, 2. Yes. Outer 1 is a 11. So it's an asteroid. This place sucks. Asteroid belt. And then we re-roll. And that's a 38. So that is a gas supergiant. The system sucks. You're right, it's one big asteroid mining colony. This is true. But small terrestrial planets are not a bad thing. We can determine the primary asteroid composition. Hell yeah. Okay, hold on. So the first asteroid belt, we're gonna roll a d10. Okay, so inner system is -2. Outer system is +3. So we have, okay, we're gonna roll for the habitable one first. It's a 3. Nickel iron. Nickel and iron. Completely useless. Isn't gas supergen just a brown dwarf? It might be. I don't know. I don't know anything about planets. Perhaps other heavy metals. So that's trash, obviously. But then we have an asteroid belt in the outer. So that's a +3. 6. Let's re-roll that one because let's re-roll that one. Let's re-roll that one. Let's re-roll that one. 9, 12. Water, ice, frozen methane. Cool. There we go. Water, ice, frozen methane, plus other gases. Cool. You should have stuck with the first result. Make the system the worst place to... Okay, you know what? Fine, let's... Fine. Stone and rock it is. There we go. This is true. It doesn't have to be good. Determine if there are any captured planets in the system. All steps optional. Alright, number of captured planets is equal to 1d10 - 6. Okay, no captured planets. Satellites for each world. I love this. All right, terrestrials. Minor ring system, major ring system, moonlets, small moons. Use these stable determine. Boop. Hello. Hi, Sap. Hi. Use these tables to determine number of satellites that world has. Now on star system datasheet and our planet datasheet. Okay. Okay, so let's first roll for minor ring system. No minor ring system. See, it has any moonlets. We're creating a solar system for our custom Imperial Guard regiment. I'm going to be running some only war one-shots for other VTubers. And it's like playing Imperial Guard. Okay, so no moonlets on the first planet. Did we have any small moons? No small moons. Any medium moons? No medium moons. Okay, so that was the first small terrestrial. No satellites. And then let's roll for them. Let's see here. 2, 3, 4. Let's roll 4 d10s. And one more. Let's see here. So 7, 10, 1, 7. 7, 10. So it's got 4 moonlets. 4 moonlets. Like manlets. 1, 7. Okay. The most barren system in the charted galaxy. But maybe you can mine something out of the gas giants? Probably. You're probably right. Small Class B worlds not much more than asteroids captured by the planet's gravity. In outer systems, these may be bits of ice. Typically, 1,000 kilometers or less. Cool. Okay, and now we go for the third one. We're gonna roll 4 dice again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, nothing on the third one. No satellites on the small terrestrial. Now let's go for the gas giant. Let's see here. Small gas giant, gas giant. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, let's roll all of them. There we go. 2, 8, 10, 1. 2, 8, 10. 10 moonlets? 10 moonlets. Awesome. And no small moons. And then we got 1, 7, 8. 1, 7. 1 large moon. 1 large moon. And the asteroid belt, they're not going to have any. They're not going to have any small ones. And then we go to the asteroid belt here, doesn't have any. The gas supergiant. Okay, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What is a moonlet? A moonlet is a small Class B world, not much more than asteroids captured by a planet's gravity. In outer systems, these may be bits of ice. So these are 1,000 kilometers or less in size. So, did I roll this? I think I rolled this. I rolled these, right? 1, 2... No, wait, I didn't. So let's roll all these again, because now we're doing it for the gas supergiant. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 5, 6, 2, 2. So, 3 minor ring systems. This thin rings composed of dust stone or in outer system ice crystals. Okay, they're ice crystals. And then 6. So 1 major ring system. Shut up, minor. Then 2, 2. So 5 moonlets. 3 small moons. Yeah, this gas giant is going to be playing a super important role. Gas giant, that's me after eating tacos. I'm a gas giant. Okay, 1d10, 1d10, -4, -6. Oh my god. 10 medium moons. 10 medium moons. And then, 9. So, 5 large moons. Yeah, this is definitely like almost a star. 3 huge moons. Thank you for the head passacity. Fart. This is fun. I like doing this kind of stuff. I used to have like a galaxy generator for GURPS, generic universal role-playing system, a long time ago, and all of that is in perfect orbital harmony. Nothing will ever crash into each other within the next millennium. So, no, of course not. This is totally not a penal mining colony. It's called the Cuck Box. So, huge moons. Roll as you would for planets, ignoring rolls for super terrestrial or any gas giants. That's about possibly tenuous atmosphere. Roll as you would for planets, ignoring rolls for super terrestrial or any gas giants. Okay. Determine distance of a moon. I don't want to do this! I feel like admitting to playing GURPS is worse than making low-hanging fart jokes. Shut up. I never got to play GURPS because it turned out to be super boring. They make really good reference books, though. Their their biotech book is really cool. It taught me a lot about genetics and retroviruses and stuff like that. It's very cool. Non-gas giant planets use chart 1 on table 10A. Okay, so first of all, this one has 4 moonlets. We're gonna highlight the ones with moons and stuff. Okay, there we go. Let's start with inner 2. So small terrestrial 4 moonlets. Moonlet 1, moonlet 2, moonlet 3, moonlet 4. This is never gonna matter because we're not gonna be playing in this stupid system. Could have been worse. Could have been playing Fatal. I mean, I do have Fatal. Roll for anal circumference. Everybody's always talking about rolling for anal circumference. Why no one talking about rolling for vaginal circumference or nipple size, huh? Nobody ever talks about that stuff. It's way more important. I'll get my dice. Alright, here we have 10 moonlets. Okay, so let me just copy this. I feel like this is super important. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. He's like 3 steps away from rolling his planetary circumference. Stop it. No, I'm not. Okay, 3 minor ring systems. Minor ring system 1. Minor ring system 2. Minor ring system 3. Major ring system. And then we go moonlit. Just gonna do this. Oh no. Nope. There we go. Just you name each and every one of these and come up with a rich background history covering at least one A4 page. Of course I will. Bro, it's like you don't even know me. Really? 3. There we go. Small moon 1, small moon 2, small moon 3. And then we have 10 medium moons. All right, let me see here. Medium moon 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is great though. I want this to be like an abhuman mining colony. At least one A4 per moonlit. Of course. Why wouldn't I? I'm gonna write a lot more for the larger moons. Large moon. Because I would like the players to be like absolute outcasts. I want them to be like despised by everyone else. And sent for the most suicidal missions imaginable. They're literally the Q team. And you don't have anyone else. You call the Q... When you have literally everyone else, you call the Q team. Huge moon 1. That's what I call my bud. Huge moon 3. There we go. Okay, bye Blue Punk. Distance of moon from parent planet in radii. Okay, so all small gas giant, huh? Non-gas giant planets use chart 1 on table 10A. Okay. Wait, where's table 10A? 9B. Table 10A. Huh? Non-gas giant planets use chart 1 on table 10A. Oh! This is 9A. You guys screwed up. Close orbit. Because there is no 10A. We're done here now. Call you but huge moon 1. You got it. Okay, so chart 1 close orbits, distances radii. So this would be non-gas giant planets use chart 1, table 10A. So we got, let's see here, small terrestrial for moonlit, distances radii. Okay, it's a D20 roll. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna make this like its own window. Let's see here. Let me very carefully. Hold on. Oh, okay, there we go. We're gonna make this die roller. Okay, there we go. We'll put this down here. Perfect. Okay, so let me move this over here. Actually, let me go here, and then we go here. So, 1d20. Got it. It is 80 radii away. Got it. Close orbit? Oh, yeah. Okay. Wait, how do I know Oh yeah, they're all in close orbit. Got it. And now we roll for number 2. Huh? Oh. We got it. 11. That is 40. I'm just gonna assume then that these moons, like, I'm gonna order them after how far away they are. This is so cool, though. 8. That's 25. Radii, and the final moonlet is going to be 17. So that's 70 radii. Let's just roll like 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Roll. There we go. I can kind of see these. Let me make it a little bit bigger. There we go. Okay, so these are gas giant moonlets. Gas giants. What? Oh, I had to roll a d10 first. Consult class and roll 1d10 to determine table. Oh. Okay, so I gotta roll d10s too. Cool. Cool. So let me just save these rolls. 6, 17. Ow! Oh, wait. Ah! 6, 7, 8, 14, 5, 2, 18. Is that 11? I think it's 11. Okay, now we roll a d10 for each of them. Got it. So. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so this one is 3. So it is here. So this one is 19. 19 radii. I'm just gonna copy radii, so there we go. And this one is 17.5. So 5, 17. 17 radii. This one's 6, 1. So 19. Wait, this is right next to the other. This moonlet is crazy. Okay. 7 plus so 7, 2, 90 radii. This one is 8, 10. 215 radii. How is my favorite? Hi, Isaac. Hello. Hello, how are you doing? Welcome. Undead Tamagotchi Android Frog Nico. You nailed it. I'm doing great, thank you. We're creating a star system for my Only War one-shot campaign that I'm going to be running with other VTubers who want to play. And I'm creating a star system. This is 40k. So we got a gas giant with 10 moonlets, and that's pretty crazy, right? Gas giant, 10 moonlets and 1 large moon. Oh, that's right. We need to determine where the large moon is too. So large moon. There we go. It's a 14. Boop. It's a 14, and this was number 6. So 5. This is 55 radii. And then we have, this is 5, 2. So this is 18 radii. Aw, Cecily. Fine, I guess you are my little frog champ after all. Come here. Nice. Yes, this is nice. 2, so 8 is 8. So this is 90 radii. Good thing they're moonlets, they're super tiny. This is 18, and we roll a 3. So this is 75 radii. This is 11 and 9. So 135 radii away. Then we get a large moon. So we gotta roll another d20. Let me just doing. And let's do this. So we got a 7 and a 4. Aw, hello. I've turned you on again, Dan. All right, cool. I'm glad. I'm glad I turned you on. Okay, so this is a 7 and a 4. So this one is 100 radii away. The large moon is 100 radii away. Cool. So this asteroid belt has some nickel and iron, and this one has some stone and rock. And now we go the gas supergiant. Look at how many things it's got. It's not an ultra giant though. It's a gas supergiant. Ring systems consult ring. Oh my god, that's true. The ring systems. Look at all those things, right? For ring systems, consult ring system table. Wait. Ring system table. Huh? Where's the ring system table? Minor ring system. Thin rings composition. Okay. Oh wait, no. Oh wait, hold on. Huh? Oh, you can actually. Oh, you can figure out how far away it is in kilometers. Which is one thing I dislike about tabletop. I love tables. What the hell are you talking about? It's my favorite thing. It tickles my autism. Okay. Some minor ring systems. I mean, I don't think... Oh, wait. Here's the ring system table. Okay, got it. So this minor ring system, we're going to roll d20, 3 d20s for these. So, boop. So we got 19, 5, and 12. So minor ring system 1 is 19, or 5. Let's start from the beginning. 4 radii. Minor ring system 2 is 12. So we'll go 11 radii. And this is 19, so that is 30 radii away. Got it. Tables are great. I love them. A major ring system is going to be... I'll need to roll a d20 for that one. 6. So that one is 5 away. 5 radii. Okay, time for the moonlets. We got 5 moonlets. So let's roll 5. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here we go. And 5. And now we roll them all. And the bottom and the top one match. The great when creating nonsense. I love it. Hello, Neil. Happy birthday. Jag må leva, jag må leva, jag må leva ut i 100 år. Ja, visst ska han leva, ja, visst ska han leva, ja, visst ska han leva ut i 100 år. Och när han har levat, och när han har levat, och när han har levat ut i 100 år. Ja, då ska han skjutas, ja, då ska han skjutas, ja, då ska han skjutas på en skottkärra fram. Ett fyrfaldigt lever för Neil, han lever hipp hipp. Hurra, 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 hurra! Ha det där! Det är inte dum snut. Only Swedish people get it. Anyway, you're gonna send me a shaft. What? Huh? Huh? Okay, so first is the D10. So this one rolled an 8, so it's 7 to 8, and then 7 to 8, and then it rolled a 2. So this one is 90 radii. Moonlit 2 rolled a 9, and it then rolled a 7. So it is 115 radii. Moonlit 3 rolled a 10, and then a 5. So it is 200 radii away. Moonlit 4 rolled a 1, and then 3. So it is 16 radii away. A moonlet 5 rolled a 1 and a 2, so it is 15 radii away. Pretty close to the minor ring systems. Only Swedish people, not even Finns, exactly, not even. People schaften Waffen. I always want to end that second verse with Med hagelgevär och när han har skjutit så när han har skjutit så när han har skjutit så skottkära fram. Ja då ska han dränkas, ja då ska han dränkas, ja då ska han dränkas i en flaska champagne. Wahoo! Och när han har dränkits. Okay, small moon, here we go. Radii, radii, radii. We gotta roll for the small moons. This fucking gas giant. I swear to God. Okay, 3 small moons. Let's see here. So, okay, we got 10, 7, 7. That's pretty good. So small moon 1 is 19. 340 radii. Small moon 2 is 11, 7. 135 radii, and small moon 3 is 14. So 150 radii. There we go. Okay, now we got 10 medium moons. Oh my god. This is the worst. I hate this gas giant. Okay, let's see here. We're gonna add 2 more. Wait, hold on. 2 more. More like Tomar. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. And we roll them. We'll do 2 at a time. Or a 5 at a time. So medium moon 1 is 1, 4. So 1, 4. 17 radii away. That's really close. Everyone hates the system, particularly those native of it, or stuck there. If it's 100% a penal colony, absolutely. It is literally, it is this gas giant. Everything is just bashing into each other. It's a horrible, horrible place to live. Okay, we got a 4, 18. So that is 75 radii. Even the orcs. Because now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually put these in relation to each other from closest to farthest away. Even the orcs hate it. There's way too much natural causes death. Okay, let's see here. Number 3 is 820. So 820 is 180 radii away. And then let's see here. Then we have for, is that 10 or 18? It's 10. Okay, it's 10. So this, wait, 4? Right, so 35. And then medium moon 5 is 718. So this is not, is this Mechanicus music? I thought this sounds like I knew it is fucking Darktide. I knew it's Darktide. I was like, this is not Mechanicus music. Ah, it's so good. I'm surprised the whole place hasn't been preemptively exterminated due to it being one big physical manifestation of chaos. Right? I mean, it's got some really valuable nickel and other semi-rare minerals and metals. Okay. So this one is 8, 5. So 8, 5. 105 radii. This one is 517. 70 radii away. This one is 312. 45. This one is 1016. 290 radii away. And this moon is 210. So 35. Now we get the large moons, and then we're done. Then I'm just, oh my god, never mind. We also got the huge moons. Oh, this place sucks. Oh my god. I think there's gonna be a lot of space dwarves here, probably. Okay, we got 5 large moons. Let's go. Oh, thank you, Sasui. It's really sweet. Thank you. Okay, let's see here. Large moon 1 is 7 719. 719 is 175 radii. Large Moon 2 is 917. 165 radii. It's a lot of underground Ogryns. Yes, so many Ogryns. Large Moon number 3 is 710. So this is 130 radii. Large Moon 4 is 26. So that's 19 radii away. Oof, that's no good. That's way too close. And then we got 3-3. So that is 16 radii away. And now we get huge moons. These are the ones that might cause a little bit of problem. Let's see here. Doink, 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 doink. Okay, so we got 5, 7. Because there was no other like alterations. No, these are okay, cool. So let's see here. This one is 5, 8. Okay, thank you for the stretch. Sorry, can't talk right now. I'm making pears. Thank you. Thank you for the stretch and piss making. So 5, 8. Wait, 5 is here. So 8 is 25 radii. Oh, that's very close. And then we got Huge Moon 2 is 714. So that's 150. And then Huge Moon 3 is... Can you make satellites for the moons? Roll as you would for a planet. Ignore rolls for super terrestrial and gas giants. Okay. So you would roll... Oh, cool! You make... So you roll them... You roll them here. Rocky class B or in outer system class U or W. I gotta roll for the moonlets. Wait, class B world? What is class B world? Oh, those are already determined. Okay. Possibly tenuous atmosphere. Let's do it for planets. Okay, so for huge moons, I'm actually gonna roll like their planets. That's so cool. Okay, last one. Last one is 3. So it's 2, 9. Okay, got it. That's 30 radii. Okay, now we gotta sort these based on distance. So let's see here. This is easy. We just go 25, 70, and 80 radii. There we go. This one's a little bit harder. This one's a little bit harder. So let's see here. We got 19. Oh, these two moonlets are right next to each other. This one is closer. So let's put that up here. Boop. Let's see. 55 goes here. 1790. We got another moonlet at 90. Get another 7. We got one at 75. This moonlet is at 135, and large moon here. I don't think this is any problem for this gas giant. Now the gas super giant, however, this is gonna be a little bit of an issue. Boom, 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 boom. Look at all these. All right, okay. Let's start from the beginning. Okay, gas super giant. Let's see here. This is 4 radii away, and then we got 5 radii for the major ring system. 1130. 16. So 15. 16, and then we got let's go 17. Then we got let's see here, 19. 16, another large moon at 16. This is a horrible place to be. Huge moon at 25. $75, we're gonna put this here. Wait, no, wrong place. 180. Oh, put you here. 35. We'll put you over here. 70. We'll put you here. I love doing this stuff. I hope you guys aren't bored. I'm having a blast. This is so much fun. Okay. Boop. And then we're gonna do 45. You'll be over here. And 35. God, there's so many moons. 170. 340. 200. 290. Let's get you over here. 175. 165. 130. There's a small moon and a huge moon very close to each other. It's no good. Wait, what was this? 30? Yeah, 30. I think this is all of them. So we got 5 radii. Oh, wait. Huh? Major ring system. I remember what I wrote on this. Oh yeah, this is the only major ring system. Okay, there we go. I'm thinking I should probably do like this. There we go. We'll do it like this. So what we'll do is we'll do this. So we get a little bit of order here. Ah, screw it. We'll keep it like this for now. Thank you for the hug. Thank you, Cecily. Okay. There we go. We're done. We're done with the distance. Now it's the planet generation. Okay, so non-gas giants. We're gonna roll for. Let's see here. We have a small terrestrial here. Okay, world size. Wait, this is a small terrestrial. So size. Okay, 1d10 plus 3. Okay, got it. So 8. Let's see here. We can just remove these comments now, and we can do this. Boop. This. Alright, let's see here. How big is this small terrestrial? It is size. Thank you for the headpets. Thank you. Thank you, Zap. Happy Halloween! It's been super windy today. It's been blowing and raining, and I hate it, but I've been eating candy because nobody came knocking on my door. Nobody took any candy either. So I have a lot of candy left over for some dumb reason. Okay, let's see here. So, this one is an 8 plus 3. This is size 11. This is 11,000 kilometers. Is this like diameter or something? I'm gonna assume this is like the circumference of the planet. That makes sense to me. Okay, let's roll for the other small terrestrial. Let's roll. Boop. 10, so that's 13. 13,000 kilometers. What is the circumference of Earth? Let me see here. Earth circumference. 40,000. Okay, so moon circumference. 10,000. 11. Oh, so like the first small terrestrial is like the size of the moon. Got it. Cool. Now we got a little bit of a reference. Okay, now we have okay, let's go with the small terrestrial here. Another D10. 6. So 9,000 kilometers. Here's a gas giant. This gas giant is gonna have gas giant. 1d10 times 10 plus 100. 1d10 times 10 plus 100. Okay, 10 times 10 is 100 plus 100. 200 times 1,000 is 200,000 kilometers. Circumference. What is Jupiter's size? Jupiter circumference. Kilometers, please. I'm not an idiot. Okay, well, it's not even half the size of Jupiter, but it's pretty darn big. That's for sure. It's got a lot of little moonlets. We got a large moon here. Do I roll for a large moon? Rocky class B or in outer system class U or W ice worlds. No atmosphere. It doesn't have an atmosphere. It's like size 3 to 4. Okay, got it. Okay, so then we have asteroid belt. We don't really need to roll for those. Wait, this is the diameter? Oh my god, I can calculate the surface area. Wait, so size is diameter. Really? I'm getting some weird power flickers going on. I don't know what's going on. Is it diameter? Oh, it is diameter. Okay, got it. Oh my god. Okay, hold on. Jupiter diameter kilometers. 139,000. Okay, so this is even. Okay, Jupiter's diameter is 139,000 kilometers. This is almost double the size of Jupiter. This gas giant. Now this gas supergiant. Let's see how big this one is. 10 again. That's 100 plus 200. That's 300. That is a very... Any gas giant with a diameter of greater than 140 kilometers is a candidate for a brown dwarf if dense enough. 13 times or greater than the mass of Jupiter. These are all like... These are candidates for brown dwarfs. Wait. Hold on a minute. Of course, it's got to be greater than 140. Do they mean like 140 of the results? Because now we have two candidates for brown dwarfs. What is a brown dwarf? What's a brown dwarf? Human error, inform me. What is a brown dwarf? 300,000. Is that like a non-lit star? Is that like it has all the requirements to being a star, but it's just not on fire? 300 kilometers diameter. 300,000. Okay, hold on. Let me see here. Sun diameter kilometers. 1.4 million kilometers. Oh my god. Okay, well I'm not. It's not quite that big. Okay, let's see here. Atmospheric makeup. Oh, that's right. I gotta roll for I gotta roll. Let's see here. What did it say? Rolls you would for planet, ignoring rolls for super terrestrial and a gas giant. Wait, this is size. Okay, got it. Other than inhabitable. Okay, so we got, how do I determine what kind of super terrestrial, mesoplanet? I gotta roll world type on the moon? Roll as you would for planet, ignoring rolls for super terrestrial. Okay, so I gotta go back up here, and it's in the outer system zone, right? So I gotta roll a D100 again. Let me see here. And doink. We got 93. It's an ice world. Ice world. Cool. So where's that huge moon? Ice world. Oh, that is so cool. We got ourselves an ice world. We got some kind of water. Okay, so it's an ice world. I'm gonna roll a D10 for size. 8. So it is 8,000 kilometers. 8,000 kilometers. Hold on, I'm gonna let my cat out. Be right back. Okay, here we go. Whew. So, determine atmospheres of planets other than inhabitable. Okay, so we have, let's see here. We're gonna get the atmospheres here for, okay, moonlets. I don't think moonlets count, but we can go for the small terrestrial ones. Yeah, no, these don't count. Okay, so, we got small terrestrial. Let's see here. What kind of atmosphere is it gonna have? Let's roll a D10. Okay, it's gonna have helium atmosphere. Cool. Oh, whoops. Helium atmosphere. Let's do this. Boink. Small terrestrial. This one is gonna have roll another D10. 6. So that will be hydrogen atmosphere. Isn't that very explosive? Hydrogen atmosphere, another small terrestrial. This one is gonna have, is this one's also gonna have helium atmosphere? This gas giant isn't gonna have any. No. Atmospheric density. Oh my god. I'm on page 13. Oh my god, there's so much information. This is really cool though. This is really cool. Okay, Imperium World Classification. Oh, this is so cool. Okay, we're almost done with this stuff. And then we're gonna move on to making the regiment. Okay, let's see here. Okay, so the gas giants obviously don't have atmosphere, so let's move on to asteroid belt, gas supergiant, and then we have the huge moon. And the huge moon is gonna have, oh, it's an ice planet, that's right, an ice world. Okay, so dirty snowball. Yeah, it's a dirty snowball because it's not in a habitable area. Okay, so let's roll a D10. 2. Okay, so it has a hydrogen. Huge moon. No, wait. Wait. Oh. Wait, hold on. That's right, I had 3 huge moons. Hold on. I forgot one. Okay, hold on. I forgot to roll for the other 2 moons. So this ice world has what does it have? It has a hydrogen atmosphere. Okay, let's see here. There's a huge moon here. Let's roll how big this huge. Let's roll what kind of planet this is first of all. So let's roll. Let's roll a D100. 82. That is a gas ultra giant. No, that's right. I couldn't roll for those. Let's see here. The only super thrusters are only gas giants. Got it. Okay. Let's re-roll that one. 56. It's a gas giant. Let's re-roll. 32. Gas super giant. Re-roll. 71. Gas giant. Re-roll. 98. It's a dirty snowball. Dirty snowball. And let's see here. Wait, Ice World doesn't have... Okay, how big is it? We're gonna roll that later. But there's another huge moon. This one. So we're gonna roll for this one too. Hi, Greg Goblin. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Ow! I think it says 16. Wait, is an asteroid belt? Huh? That doesn't make any sense. Thank you for the head pats after hitting me. 81. No, 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 no. Okay, let's see here. 81 is gas ultra giant. Nope. Wait. But me. 35 is gas super giant. Dark Tide, yeah, right? Because I'm creating a solar system for my upcoming Only War tabletop role-playing game campaign, which is gonna be with VTubers and stuff. I'm gonna invite them to play as guardsmen. No. 14. I don't get it. Like, hold on. Roll as you would for a planet. Ignore your rolls for super terrestrial and gas giant. Doesn't really give me a lot of options. 18 is another asteroid belt again. 15 asteroid belt. It can't be an asteroid belt because it's a huge moon. 64 gas giant. 85 brown dwarf. Nope, already got that. 65 gas giant. Oh, for Ogres only, that would be cool. I like Ogres, but we're gonna have Felinoids, and we're gonna have it's just gonna be all abhumans all the time, like ratlings and stuff. 97. Okay, it's a dirty snowball. I'll take it. Dirty snowball. What is the difference between dirty snowball and, let's see here. Dirty snowball. But hold on, Ice World or oh, okay, both Ice World and a dirty snowball. You roll these. Okay, got it. Okay, so let's roll 2d10s, and these are going to be the sizes of these snowballs. So 5. So this huge moon is 5,000 kilometers. And this one is 4,000 kilometers in diameter. Wait, what's the moon diameter? Moon diameter kilometers. Wow, it's 3,500. So these are bigger than our moons. Okay, got it. Okay, so what is the atmosphere on these huge moons? I'm gonna roll 2d10s. 3 and 2. So methane atmosphere. This one has hydrogen. Wait, helium? Huh? What? No, it doesn't have helium. Did I paste that there? Yeah, I did. Okay. hydrogen atmosphere. Got it. Atmospheric density. Okay, let's go. Oh my god. Wait, hold on. Which moons have atmosphere then? Hold on. Possibly tenuous atmosphere. Ice worlds, no atmosphere. Class U or W, ice worlds, no atmosphere. Okay. Rocky class B in outer systems, class U or class W, ice worlds, no atmosphere. Okay. Possibly tenuous atmosphere. Screw it. We'll figure that out when we get there. Let's figure out the atmosphere for the ones that count. Okay, so, let's roll the atmospheric density of the small terrestrial with helium atmosphere. 8. So, thick. Thick helium. Everybody squeaks when they're growing up on this small terrestrial. Okay, and then the next one. This one is hydrogen thin. Like Mount Everest thin. Hello Charlie, how you doing? Hello. I am creating a helium atmosphere. We're gonna roll for that one. Where's my roller? Oh, there it is. 1. So this is a very tenuous. Hamburger, give me. I want. Thin hydrogen atmosphere. Thick helium atmosphere. There we go. Okay, methane. We got 3 planets here. Let's roll their atmospheres. 1, 3, and 3. So very tenuous methane atmosphere, and a very thin hydrogen atmosphere, and a very thin hydrogen atmosphere. There we go. You had hot pickles. Oh, sounds like a really great Friday, if you ask me. I love pickles. I love cornichons, like the really fancy little pickled pickles. Crunch, crunch. Okay. Determine hydrosphere, cryosphere, volcanism, and tectonic plate activity. Let's see here. Small terrestrial. Oh my god. Okay. Hydrosphere, biozone, outer system. Inner system worlds will have hydrosphere and cryosphere rating of 0. Okay. So these are, let's see here. Inner zone. Hydrosphere 0. Cryosphere 0. Yeah, it would probably be greatly aided, but I like to doing this manually. It's fun. Nakabonk, hello Nakabonk, Nakapoo, how are you? Pleated pickles and hot pickles are pretty. Oh, it's so good. Okay, let's see if we have volcanism. Hydrosphere, cryosphere, volcanism. 1d10 minus 6 times 10. Okay, got it. Let's do that for all 3 of the inner planets here. Let's see. So, volcanism 4. Oh my god. Volcanism 2 and volcanism 1. There we go. Let's do the same for the tectonic plate activity. Hello. Okay, 1d10. Oh wait, times 10. So volcanism 40. None of these planets. Well, actually, the last one has some tectonic activity. Tectonic 10. So 10. This is like out of 100, so it's not so bad. Dirty snowballs. Okay, let's see here. Dirty. Okay, here we go. Okay, so they don't. Dirty snowballs and ice swirls don't have either of these, but they do have. Oh, they do have a little cryosphere. Okay, got it. So, outer systems 1d10 plus 3 times 10. So this dirty snowball's cryosphere 1d10 plus 3 times 10. Okay, got it. 5. So 50. Cryosphere. I don't know what a cryosphere is. I'll be honest. Cryosphere 50. I don't know what that means. And then we got another dirty snowball. And this one is an ice world. Okay, so let's do that again. Oxide. Fine. I guess you are my little frog champ after all. Come here. So 60. 60 cryosphere. This dirty snowball. What is a cryosphere? It's like frozen areas on the planet. I'm gonna assume it is. Ice world 1d10 plus 7. It's a huge snowball. Yes. Okay. Okay, dirty snowballs. Let's see here. Let's do volcanism. Wait, they both have the same for volcanism. So let's roll 3d10. There's a 10 on the first one and none on the others. There's no volcanism on these. And now we're gonna roll tectonic on these two. Ooh, okay, so 30 tectonic. Yeah, 30 tectonic and 30 tectonic on this one, and this one is -8. So let's roll one more d10. No tectonic on this planet. I need to Google cryosphere. Includes the components of the Earth system at and below the land and ocean surface that are frozen, including snow-covered glaciers, ice sheets, ice shelves, icebergs, sea ice, lake ice, river ice, permafrost, and seasonal frozen ground and solid precipitation. Okay, so literally, this entire world is covered in ice. That's pretty cool. It's a 100% ice planet with hydrogen. Oh my god. This is so cool. I'm learning so much. Worlds in blue are capable of Earth-like life. None of mine are capable of Earth-like life. This is a hellhole. Okay, presidential world surface that is covered by ice. Higher this number is, the colder the world. Optionally, a non-inhabitable, non-oxygen nitrogen world with exotic oceans. This will reflect the hydrosphere mix. Frozen carbon dioxide, frozen methane, or a mix of these ices. So this is like the coldest imaginable planet. This is so cold. What do you mean it's opposite of me? I don't want to determine land area percentage. Oh, okay, these is just things you can do. Okay. Relative humidity. Hours in a planetary day. I mean, I guess I have to, don't I? Okay. Land area percentage. Okay, so name it Hoth for reasons. Nah, I named it Kolth. instead. Okay, so neither of these have any hydrosphere or cryosphere. And I need those for land area. So let's see here. Cryosphere 50. So 1d10 plus hydrosphere. Okay, 100 minus hydrosphere percentage times cryosphere. Okay, so 100 minus. Okay, so 50% land area on this one. 50% land area. I mean, that makes sense. 40% land area. We do it like this. And this one is like 0% land area. I'm warm. Oh, Sasri, please. Somewhere between Sahara and Siri's room. I wish I had more humidity in my room. Okay, what is it called? Humidifiers are working. Move to the UK. No, the UK's weather does not work with me. Every single time I go there, I get sick. Yeah, humidifier, that's the one. Okay, relative humidity percentage, 1d10 plus hydrosphere divided by 2 times 10 relative humidity. What? Okay, none of my planets have any hydrosphere. They're all frozen solid. There's no liquid water, air moisture. Okay, you know, Greg Goblin. Okej, kan någon starta en timer? Jag ska starta en timer, vänta ska vi se. 5 minuter timer. Okej, då kör vi. Då ska jag prata svenska i 5 minuter. Kul. Nu ska vi se här. Timmar på en... Okej, det är på 1000. Ha? Okej, timmar på en dag. Då ska vi se. Vi kör bara planeterna. Så 11 000 kilometer. 3D10. Då ska vi se här. Borde inte det vara annorlunda beroende på hur nära planeten är solen? Klart vi ska köra på svenska. Fråga system kind of sucks royally. Ja, jo, men det suger. I det 41:a millenniets bistra mörker finns det bara krig. After the worst Swedish towns you've been in. Okej, jag lovar. Det här känns jättekonstigt. Borde det inte också vara baserat på hur nära planeten ligger solen? Men nu ska vi se. 3D10 storlek. Okej, så 3D10. Vi tar fram dem först. Så det här är 11. 3D10 plus 11. Då ska vi se. 8-9. Så 20 timmar dag. 20 timmar dag. Ska vi se. Vissa planeter snurrar mycket saktare, kan vara målningar. Det heter långsammare, Charlie. Det beror på hur man vill definiera soltimmar. Du har rätt. Då ska vi se. Nej, 13. Så då rullar vi 2D10 igen. 3D10 igen. 13, 10, 30. Nej, 30 timmar. 30 timmars dag. Okej, och den här planeten är storlek 9. Så 14, 20, 23. 23 timmars dag. Bara för det kommer jag ljuga dig nästa gång du frågar något. Förlåt, en dag på Venus är längre än ett år. Jag hatar Venus. Tänk om alla skulle behöva jobba då en tredjedel av det året. Så och du måste jobba en tredjedel. Sen får du en tredjedels fritid och sen får du en tredjedels sömn. Okej, då ska vi se här. Okej, en gasjätte. Oj. Då ska vi se här. Vänta. Hur många timmars dag är det på den här gasjätten? Så det är 200. Inte size of satellites. Va? Jaha, ja, okej. Let's speed up the system. Nej, men okej. Nu ska vi se här. 5, 13, 15. 15. Så 15 plus 200 000. 215 timmars dag. Nice. Vilket spelsystem är detta? Det här är en grej till, det här är extra tillägg till Only War som är det är Warhammer 40K. Jag ska spelleda Warhammer och så jag gör det krigshammare 40 000. Precis. Nu ska vi se. Den här supergasgiganten. Då ska vi se. Då rullar vi 3D10 igen. 321 timmar. 321 hour day. Då ska vi se. Extra tillägg. Man ska göra det seriöst, va? Man ska ju vara seriös. Då ska vi se. Hur lång är en dag på den här månen? Den är 14, 17, 22. 22 timmars dag. Och den här månen är 4000 kilometer. Så ska vi se hur långa dagar den här har. Stridshammaren 40 000. I det mörka... I den grymma mörkret... I den framtidens grymma mörker finns det bara krig. 15, 20, 24. 24 timmars dag. Och ska vi se. Och den här 8000. Så ska vi se. Kom igen. 3 ettor. 17, 26. 32 timmars dag. Okay, that's enough. That's 5 minutes. Yeah, I know. Shut up. There we go. 5 minuter av svenska är klara. General climate, habitable. I don't have any habitable worlds. Determine planetary mineral survey. Non-gas giants only. Woohoo! Okay, let's do this. Ice world -4. Okej, kör vi 5 minuter svenska igen. Då kör vi 5 minuter svenska. Borki. Då gör jag det här så länge, för det här det var slöseri i min tid. Då ska vi se. Jag vill inte göra alla planeter. Okej. Ska vi se här. Gud, för alla planeter. Okej. What happens? Okej, om jag pratar svenska, då kommer jag prata med svensk i en annan dialekt. Nu ska vi se här. Okej, då ska vi se. På den här lilla planeten ska vi se, vi rullar 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Så vi rullar 6 D10. Jag har många planeter. Då ska vi se. Prata svenska. Då ska vi se. 8, 8, 2. Då ska vi se. 11. Okej. Det är 0. Det är inte 10, det är 0. Okej. Bra att veta. Okej, så ska vi se. Minerals. Industriella kristaller. You earn the right to cost. Exakt, precis. Ädelstenar och radioaktiva. Nu ska vi se här. Så mineraler är 90% chans att hitta. Nu ska vi se. Common metals 11. Okej, det ska vi se här. Så det är också 90%. Oj, vänta. Ska vi se. Vi gör så här. Kopiera. Ädelmetaller. 0. 0 plus. Au! Wow. Du måste ladda din industrikristall. Kontakta facket. Au! Industriella kristaller, en D10. Det är 50% chans att hitta. Ädelstenar, det är 0% chans. 0% chans. Radioaktiva, 0% chans. Inga radioaktiva här. Då ska vi se. Jag tänker inte rulla på månaderna. Det får vi se sen. Gör vi så här, ska vi se. Jag rullar bara på planeterna. Eller nej, jag måste rulla på alla. Okej, jag rullar på alla. Det är inte så svårt. Kanske. Inga kryddiga stenar. Nu ska vi se här. Nej, jag vill inte rulla på alla. Mineraler 90%. Vanliga metaller 30%. Ädelmetaller 50%. Industriella kristaller 90%. Ädelstenar 0%. Radioaktiva 40%. Vi pratar svenska. Har du problem med det eller? Va? Har du problem med svenskat? Nu ska vi se. Rullar vi 6 stycken D10. Okej, då har vi 90% chans för mineraler. Vi har 0% chans för vanliga metaller. Ädelmetaller 0% chans. Vi har industriella kristaller 20% chans. Ädelstenar 0% chans. Vilken pissplanet! Pissplaneten! Radioaktiva 30% chans. Då ska vi se. Gasjätte struntar vi i. Däremot så ska vi ta asteroidbältet här. Nej vänta, det har vi redan tagit. Då ska vi se. Sten. Då ska vi se här. Den här stora månen. Den har... Då ska vi se här. Då ska vi se. Det här var inte så svårt. 4. Oj, det här är också en Dirty Snowball, måste jag tänka på. Men det är inte en Ice World. Okej, så en Dirty Snowball, den har 70% chans för mineraler. Ädelmetaller 0. Okej, that's enough Swedish. If you I will be very mad if you redeem that again. Please don't. People won't understand. Okay. Rare metals keeps the Danes away. Rare metals, Dirty Snowball. Wait, that was 3? So I rolled a 10. -2, -6. So 20% chance for rare metals. No, it's not cute. I'll just be sad. Industrial crystals, that's number 4. It's a 10. So 70% chance for industrial crystal. Gemstones, a 10. -4, so 40% chance for gemstones. And no radioactives. Got it. Okay, this is the last one we're rolling for. We have been doing this for an hour and 43 minutes. Okay, so minerals. That's a 2. And we get we don't get any minus. We get 50% chance for minerals. Common metals is a 3. A 4 minus Dirty Snowball. So 0% chance for common metals. Rare metals. Rare metals -6 plus -2. 0% chance. 8 -3, so 50% chance. Gemstones 10 -4 so 40% chance for gemstones. Radioactives 0% chance. I think. Oh, that's right. We got an ice well too. I forgot ice well. Okay, last roll for Rizzles. 6, 8, 5. Okay, let's see here. So we got ourselves a 50% chance for minerals. Wow, that's garbage. 9 -6, so 30% chance for common metals, rare metals. 0 50% chance. Industrial crystals, 40% chance. Wow. Gemstones, 6 minus 4 minus 4 is 0. And radioactives, 0% chance. Cool. Great. We're done. Okay. Asteroid belts. So here's some planetary descriptions. Dirty snowball. A frozen world found at the outer edge of a star system made up of rock and ice, water and carbon dioxide. Catonians. Oh, those are cool. Okay. Imperium world classification. Use these for inhabited worlds within the Imperium. These descriptions may help you in fleshing out a planet. Aside from planet types, Adeptus Terra. Okay. Just these color scheming in this one. This is a toxic dart frog. Because I'm blue and red and I got black eyes. But this is my normal color pattern. Okay, I'm actually gonna say I'm gonna call this a penal. Dart frogs. Planetary class index, empty orbit, asteroid belt, protoplanet, geoactive, mesoplanet, small terrestrial. Yeah, but none of my planets are habitable. The only habitable I have is a freaking asteroid belt. The asteroid belt is the only habitable area. That's where a planet was! It got blown up! I had to fiat some giant space stations. They were bright yellow and bad at jumping. Very funny. Aww. I get migraines from playing League of Legends, so I stopped. But I do like League of Legends. I like Dota 2. Dota 2 is still my most played game. And I hate it. Okay, let's see here. I mean, yeah, they're gonna be a penal colony, I think. I think there's gonna be like a penal colony around the gas supergiant. Pluv, no. I don't like it because I get angry and I get headaches. There is no... It's a quarantine world or shrine world? Quarantine world. What does that mean? The existence of these planets is rarely made obvious, but there are many of them throughout the Imperium. Travel to these worlds is often forbidden, except for the most well-informed and heavily armed expeditions, and even then only with very good reason. Death worlds, alien empires, or planets where the creatures of the warp have broken through into real space are all examples of quarantine worlds, as are planets racked with plague. Some worlds are quarantined because no one can fathom the origins of what has been found there, be it mysterious artifacts or ancient cities. It is thought better to live in ignorance of what lies on such worlds than risk it becoming a threat. Penal colony. Like a penal colony. It's not penal. It's penalty, but it's penal. Penalism. Like 6 months I played, but I was working on some nasty Meepo 5 tech with item. Shut up! You're giving me a migraine just reading that. Yeah, I'm gonna say this like a space station. Like, people are mining. This is basically just like an ass end mining system. It's all good. Penile. Penal. It works. Shut up. Okay, we're basically done with the planet. Okay, we're done with the systems. I just did this because it's fun. I just tell my ranked teammates 100%. Okay. Gas supergiant. I don't really know. Like, I don't have any inhabitable planets. Death world, feral world, feudal world, forge world. Forge world. I mean, yeah, like I said, the only planet within a habitable space is a collection of asteroids. So I'm gonna say that that was actually a planet with humans on it once upon a time, but that planet got kablooied, got blown up. And let's see what kind of planet it used to be. This is what kind of planet it used to be. Once upon a midnight dreary. 21. It used to be boring. 36. Boring. 31. Oh, it was a civilized world. Of all the type of settlements in the Imperium, civilized worlds are the most common, although the term civilized here refers to their urban landscape rather than any pretense of social decorum. On these self-sufficient worlds, the main population centers tend to be large cities or other urban environments that are supported by the planet's own agricultural production. The state of development, both technologically and socially, varies, but is most commonly around the current imperial norm. Most adjuncts of the imperial state will normally have a presence on the planet. By the classification guidelines, the civilized world has a population from 15 billion to 15 million to 10 billion. And pays tides between Solutio Extremis and Exactis Tertius. Okay, so what happened is that the planet got blown up. So there's just mining in this hellhole, and they are actively exporting their former population as guardsmen because they don't have any food to support their own people. So basically, the entire population of this planet have just become like space migrants, and like they all became soldiers because they didn't have any other way to go. Miners or soldiers. I love it. That's the setting. That's where they come from. Okay, so we now I need to open up. Let me see here. Let me go find the link. Okay. Ooh, this is small. Okay. I guess you won't be able to read this. Hello, Brace. How are you doing? Hello. Hi. We're making planets. We're making planets. This is a totally legit website. Planets are fun, yeah. I'm planning on a VTuber only war campaign, which is gonna be like is basically it's gonna be a series of one shots for people to play if they want to, or I'm gonna be inviting players, and we're making a regiment. Okay, so we're gonna start a regiment. You start with 12 points. Spend wisely. This can be raised up to maximum of 19. You're a little heart hurt. Oh, I'm sorry. Come here. I'll give you a hug. Hug. There we go. I hug you. Hug you. Okay, so I'm actually gonna open. Let's see here. What if I shrink this down and move it down here? And I open up the PDF, the Only War PDF, and we use that one instead. Let's see here. Once upon a midnight dreary. Only War, Choral Book. There we go. Have you decided on a regiment uniform? I haven't yet, so we need to decide. We need to figure out the regiment first, then we'll figure out what kind of stuff they're wearing. Let's go. Oh my goodness. I mean, it's not like you see anymore, but let's do this. Here we go. Okay, Imperial Commissars. So let's see. The God Emperor, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, this is the introduction. Hold on. Are there... There are no bookmarks. Are there? Yeah, there are. Okay. Regiment creation. Here we go. Okay, so the Imperial Guard is a colossal organization, dwarfing every other military force in the Imperium for sheer manpower, and matched only by the Imperial Navy in logistic complexity and universal significance. It has been claimed that for every star visible from the surface of Holy Terra, there are 100 million Imperial Guardsmen waging war on some distant world in the Emperor's name. Though nobody could possibly know how many Imperial Guardsmen truly are at any one moment, so vast are their numbers and so quickly do those numbers change. Just like cockroaches. However, what is certain is that every one of these brave souls, and more besides, are required to fight and die for the Imperium in order to try to preserve it. The matter of assembling and arming the uncountable masses of guardsmen is the responsibility of the Departmentum Munitorum, a department within the Adeptus Administratum responsible for military logistics across the Imperium. Some have claimed that the numbers of the Imperial Guard are matched or even exceeded by the sheer numbers of scribes, adepts, prefects, and a bewildering array of other administrative officials whose duty it is to ensure that the Imperial Guard are able to fight their countless wars. In their hands is the impossible complex task of raising armies from 1 million worlds, equipping them in an appropriate manner, and ensuring that every man and woman is fed, watered, and supplied with ammunition. What this all boils down to is the regiment. The regiment is the building block of the Imperial Guard, and the nature of each regiment defines how it is to fight, how it is to be equipped, and the manner in which it is best deployed. Regiments are raised either as part of a tithe that all worlds contribute to the Imperium, or as necessary from worlds within a particular distance of newly opened war zones. It is a rare world in the Imperium that has not raised at least one regiment of Imperial Guard, with the overwhelming majority of those being the tithe-exempt Forge worlds and the home worlds of the Adeptus Astartes, both of which produce their own particular fighting forces. This chapter serves to define the regiment blah 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 blah. First, the group must decide which regiment they would like their squad to be a part of, see page 41. Once they have made this decision, they can proceed to Chapter 3, Character Creation, and craft their individual. Okay, so 41. Though regarded as such by many within the Departmentum Monitorium, a regiment is not a uniform mass of warriors, equal in might and utility to every other regiment. On the contrary, regiments vary immensely in size, structure, and purpose, from small, deadly armored regiments to bewilderingly large regiments of siege infantry. In truth, the regiment is a difficult thing to define, but some might classify it thusly. A regiment is the operational unit of the Imperial Guard, a discrete formation of Imperial Guardsmen, all trained and equipped to operate in a single way and all drawn from a single world. All other factors are subject to local variation and prevailing logistic doctrine. At times, all the fighting men taken from a single world at a single time have been classified as a single regiment, creating units of millions of men, while other periods and places have attempted to define a set number of warrior or an arbitrarily calculated fighting strength to determine a regiment. Ugh. Okay. Traditional expectations are that a colonel takes to the field with his men, leading in person, and is often accompanied by advisors such as Imperial Navy liaisons, preachers, psychers, tech priests, and the dreaded commissars. Each regiment is typically divided into several companies, each of which is commanded by a captain or a major. A company normally consists of several hundred warriors and can serve well as a fighting unit in its own right, with individual companies commonly split off to achieve distinct objectives pertaining to regimental's overall mission. Within each company, the unit is further divided. The exact term used varies by type of company, with vehicle companies divided into squadrons, infantry operating in platoons, and artillery operating in batteries. Each platoon, squadron, or battery is typically commanded by a lieutenant, the most junior of officers new to the service of the Imperial Guard. The most basic building block of the regiment is the squad. In an infantry regiment, the squad is the smallest operational unit, overseen by a sergeant. In an armored or artillery regiment, each squad is given a single vehicle or artillery piece to control, with different soldiers serving as gunners, loaders, drivers, spotters, and a variety of other roles as required by their duties. Okay, choosing a regiment. Forge your own fate. The GM always knows best. We're not going to pick a pre-made regiment, but we got the Cadians, we got the Catachans, got the Death Corps of Krieg. I love them, gotta love them. Okay, Elysian Drop Troops, boring. Burp. Maccabian Janissars. Oh, those are cool. These are cool. Burp. Mordian Iron Guard. These are also cool. Tallarn Desert Raiders, or Tallarn Desert Raiders. Vostroyan Firstborn. Regiment creation rules. Here we go. Homeworld and support specialists. Many of the specialties from Chapter 3 character creation are support specialists, auxiliary characters who are attached to the regiment to provide a special skill set. These characters can be from worlds half the galaxy away from the regiment's homeworld, or even have no homeworld at all. Okay, never mind. Okay, so we are going to pick a penal colony. There we go, penal colony. So we're gonna call this this regiment trying to think of a good name. A place that I really don't like in Sweden. A real shit town. The Emperor's Forgotten. Is the system named anything? It's called Only War. It's Fantasy Flight Games Only War. They released something called Dark Heresy, which is where you play as the Inquisitor's agents rooting out heresy. And then they created Rogue Trader, where you play as a Rogue Trader, and they're in the group. Oh, the system. We didn't name the system anything. We should name it Svenska småstäder. Smögen. Smögen. I'm not gonna call it Ligma. Trosa. Söderköping. Vadstena is nice. Arjeplog. Sveriges sämsta kommun. Bräcke. Bräcke kommun är en kommun i Jämtlands län i landskapet Jämtland. Centralordet Bräcke. Bräcke. Krokom. Okay, the newest iteration of this game is called Imperium Maledictum. Oh, based on fantasy rules. Okay, cool. Krokom. Heby, Gnesta, Östhammar, Valdemarsvik, Flen, Vingåker, Gagnef. Gagnef? I've never heard of that. Gagnef. Tätort i Gagnef kommun i Dalarna, Kyrping. Vansbro, Tanum. Jado, shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Evil! Tanum. Yeah. Let's call it the Tanum system. Sign a planet. Solitary star system. Tanum. Vingåker. Haneda. I don't get it. Vingåker. Haneda. Of course. Oh my god, that's really clever. That's clever. Haneda. Vingåker. Because Hane is wing and ta is rice field. Yeah. Haneda. Ring på seal. Tanum. We call him Tanum. It's not Tanum, it's Tanum. Sveriges bästa och sämsta kommun. Okay, so there's a penal colony. Tanum. Tanum. And that's right, maybe it does exist. Hold on. Tanums kommun. No, there's no Tanum actually. Okay, Tanum. Think of Tanith. Yes. Tanum. Hello, gullig groda. Gullig groda. Söt groda. Söt groda. Tanum misbegottens. Tanum misbegotten. We call them the Tanum. Let's call them the 23rd Tanum Regiment. We'll call them the 23rd Tanum Regiment right now. I guess maybe not an initial sounds. Yeah, it does sound 40k-ish. Okay, so I don't know if it's a penal colony now that I think about it though. Penitent. What's a penitent? Well, all Imperium lives in Emperors, the penitents are those who eagerly give their deaths as well. Willing martyrs, all the penitents fight to demonstrate their zeal or show their contrition for the sins of the past. Penitents may be from Shrine World. Penal colonies tend to be ruthless, opportunistic individuals. The desperate conditions of their origin making them eager for any opportunity to survive for just a little longer or profit just a little more from a situation. While ill-disciplined and commonly... This is basically Australia, by the way. Fusiliers, Cavaliers, Lancers, Dragoons, set can be added in once you figure out what they do. Grodan boll! For your kinesers day! Tanum... 23rd Tanum Penal Regiment. Penal Regiment. It's called Catechin. This is true. This is like, this is, Dorset. This is Dorset. Okay, this is 2 points. Penal colony, 2 points. We're not gonna write down the bonuses and stuff. Okay, so they get +3 in either agility, strength, and toughness. This is like a percentage-based roll. So it's not a lot. All penal colony characters start with intimidate and linguistics low gothic. Penal colonists, whether criminals themselves or the descendants of the previous generation scum, know well the way criminal societies operate, understanding the nuances of deception, loyalty, intimidation, and violence that characterize the criminal classes. Penal colonist characters start with one of the following talents: peer, underworld, or street fighting. Larcenist. Hailing from worlds where the black market is the only market, penal colonists are skilled at obtaining illicit items, whether to sell on or for their own purposes. Penal colony characters add a +10 to all logistic tests made to acquire illegal or contraband items. Scum and villainy. Penal colonists are ill-regarded by just about everyone else in the Imperial Guard and tend to be viewed more as expendable fodder than as worthwhile soldiers. As a result, they are seldom afforded more than the most basic of equipment. Penal colony regiments have only 15 points from the Germany standard regimental gear. Oh, this is horrible. But they do get +1 starting one. Okay, so the penal regiment. Let's see here. We're going to go back to the Only War article. And our commander. Feral Forge front lane. I mean, okay, so it could be an Imperial world, a penal colony, an agri world, death world, feudal world, fortress world, highborn nobles, hive, mining colony. I guess mining colony kind of works. A mining colony costs 3 points. But that's in another book. Let me see if I can find it. Shield of Humanity. Here's the Imperium. New homeworlds. Page 36, okay. So mining world, let's see here. Characters hailing from one of the Calixtus sector's many mining colonies are hard to breed, much used to the kind of privation and hard living found deep within the bowels of a planet. Their bodies and minds have adapted to a life of living underground. Penal or mining colony, yeah, I agree. These guardsmen have an innate sense of direction, are accomplished in demolitions and the operation of heavy equipment, and have built up resistance to natural dangers found in mines. Regiments raised from mining colonies are typically siege infantry. Yes! Yes, yes, yes. I mean, yeah, I would say that while not a while not a penal colony per se, a lot of criminals are sent to the system to work off their debt. So this is a 3-point background. They get +3 to agility, perception, or toughness. All mining colony characters start with awareness, common lore, tech, linguistics. Okay, yeah, I like this more. Acclimated to darkness. Life below ground is incredibly dangerous, and those who make their living in the bowels of their worlds are hardy lot indeed. Aside from the common industrial-style accidents and the ever-present threat of cave-ins, there are also dangerous extremes of temperature, deadly clouds of invisible toxic gases, and the constant oppressive gloom to deal with. Regiments raised from a mining colony are full of men and women who have grown accustomed to this strange and grueling way of life, and whose bodies have adapted to their environment. Mining colony characters can choose to start with one of the following talents: heightened senses, hearing, and resistance cold, or resistance heat, or resistance poison. Probably cold. I would say cold. Absolutely cold. Tunnel rat. Navigating the twisting warren of tunnels, shafts, and chambers that make up an average mine requires a good attention to detail and a well-developed sense of direction. Mining colony characters gain a +10 to awareness and navigation. They're unaccustomed to light, and their starting wounds are +1. Okay, yeah, let's go with the mining colony. I like that more. Okie dokie. So after that, we move on to our commander. Schola Progenum. Commanding officers. So there's a couple of fixed phlegmatics, supine, bilious, choleric, circumspect, maverick, melancholic. Okay, so this is the commander. After selecting a homeworld, the player must select a single personality from the following list, each of which defines the nature of the regiment's commanding officer and the influence he has on the men under his command. Sorry, I keep clearing my throat, I'm sorry. Phlegmatic. He does not command loyalty through rhetoric or heroics, but through quiet competence, and his men have learned to trust in his skill and rely on chain of command. Melancholic. How about melancholic? I like it. While loyal, his leadership is hampered by hesitation and pessimism, and his warriors are often forced to rely more on their own initiative in battle, taking charge themselves when their superiors falter. Let's go with melancholic, or maverick. Boop. Boop. Is he commander in aid to the colony of penal workers? Well, maybe. I don't know. Supine. I'm thinking either maverick or melancholic. The regiment's commander is something of a rebel, regarded as ill-disciplined and unpredictable by his peers, but his attitude and his daring makes him beloved by his men, who see their leader as one of them rather than one of the officers. So long as he leads, they will follow him anywhere. Yeah, I'm gonna say maverick because I like resistance fear. Maverick CO because I like it because I want this to be like very I want the players to maybe be very risky and be willing to sacrifice themselves for the group and stuff because it's gonna be one shots. So I think Maverick is good. Maverick CO. And let's see, regiment type probably going to be siege infantry. What was that? Something went plop. Okay. Where did something go plop? Was it on my computer? Okay, siege infantry probably. They said here, typically siege infantry. Similar to line infantry, siege. Oh! Hello? Hello? Am I still online? Did I disconnect? Hello? Hello? Oh, okay, okay. Weird, because I just got reconnected to the chat. Weird. Okie dokie. I don't know. Something went plop, and then my chat reconnected. Do we do siege infantry? We got nerves of steel. One respirator per player character, 4 empty sandbags, and 1 entrenching tool. Yeah, I never trust Switch service. Either siege infantry or similar to line infantry, siege infantry form a solid mass of troops specifically trained to serve in protracted sieges. A siege regiment may be deployed in a single location for years at a time, moving only infrequently to a new front line, often only a few hundred meters from the last one. Each line usually consists of newly dug trenches and earthwork, swiftly and precisely excavated by thousands of troopers. It is said that defining siege regiments can establish a solid defense line with nothing but shovels, flagboards, and sandbags. Within half, yeah, Krieg is the classic siege ones. But it's really a lot about, like, if you have a mining group, I'm thinking a mining group would be either line infantry light infantry or siege infantry. Because they're really poor, they don't really have a lot of vehicles. I mean, drop troops, maybe. Grab shoots. They don't really have any armored vehicles. One sentinel, scout walker, or one hellhound per squad. Wow. Well, there's something about giving penal legion infantry the worst kind of missions if we're sticking to penal colony. I mean, yeah, it is a penal colony, sort of. So yeah, I kind of like the siege thing. Yeah, just high-tech mining, but yeah, these guys do not have equipment. They do not have a lot of money. So I'm gonna probably pick siege infantry. Doesn't mean that it does not mean that they will be just sitting in a hold, though. I have many plans, but they will definitely be sent in to just hold a place. And they're like, hell yeah, anything is better than the shithole we came from. Okay, training doctrines. Let me see the website again. Siege infantry, light infantry, reconnaissance regiments, drop troops, hunter killers, mechanized infantry, close assault regiments, mechanized reconnaissance, salvage and recovery regiment, good at fixing broken vehicles, and squad start with an Atlas recovery tank. That's pretty cool, though. Salvage and recovery. Salvage and recovery regiment. Where is that? Which book is that? Let me see here. Let me go to the top. Let's see here. New regimental options. New training and doctrines. So 41. Oh no! Whoops. Okay, there we go. Let's see here. Artillery, guerrilla, grenadiers, heavy reconnaissance, rough riders. Artillery regiments. I kind of like the recovery one. Thank you for the head pat. Thank you. Let's put some hands on that head. Boing. And we're gonna give you a 60 FPS. Because that's just how we roll. Boink. Where are you guys? There we are. Thank you for the hug, Cecily. Thank you. Heavy reconnaissance, regiment, grenadiers. Heavy reconnaissance is all walkers. That sounds horrible. Let's see here. New regiments, specialist training, adeptus ministorum. Regimental training and doctrines. There we go. 33. Scan is bad. Okay, 33. There we go. Rattling world. Could be rattlings. Oh, I'm stinky. Voidborn is pretty cool too. Okay. Close assault regiment, mechanized reconnaissance, rapid reconnaissance, salvage and recovery regiment. I really like the salvage and recovery. Like their only purpose is to like go into the field of battle and getting blown up tanks back. I like that a lot. That gives a lot of cool ideas. So salvage and recovery regiment. In the battles it wages against the Imperium's foes, it is unavoidable that the mighty tank and vehicles of the Imperial Guard fall in battle alongside the soldiers themselves, despite their mighty armor. And they're fighting orcs! However, such is the fortitude of the Imperial Guard's tanks that they are rarely destroyed outright, such an event occurring only if the enemy is fortunate enough to detonate fuel or ammunition stores with a lucky shot. When a battle tank or even a Chimera transport is left damaged on the field of battle, it is important to recover it as quickly as possible, before errant shots or vindictive enemies damage the wrecked vehicle beyond repair. It is up to the salvage and recovery regiments to perform this task, braving the battlefield to tow the crippled war machine to safety. This allows the Tech Priest engine seers to soothe the vehicle's machine spirit and repair the damage that they might roar into battle once more. Tandem Salvage Regiment, the Tandem Salvage Regiment. That's the name we have for them right now. They are going to be Salvage and Recovery Regiment. That is, how much is that? 3 points. Freaking Grimdark AAA. Huh? What does AAA mean? I mean, like games? 1 Atlas recovery tank per squad and 1 anointed maintenance toolkit per play character. Nice. Okay. Yeah, that works really well with the Maverick Commander too. Towing services. Oh yeah, of course. It's like everyone worships these tanks. Okay, so training doctrines. Close order drill, first rank fire, hardened fighters, snipers, defenders of the faith. Okay, we have used 8 points. We have 4 points left. So let's see here. How many? You had to pick training doctrines, right? How many training doctrines do you get? Let me Google that. Hold on. How many doctrines regiment only war? One of these may have no more than 3 doctrines. They put out a rattling plastic kit recently. Cute. I like that. That's really nice. Thank you for telling me. Okay, so we can have 3 training doctrines. Hardened fighters. Let's go through these first here. So we got hardened fighters. The regiment's warriors are vicious up close, deadly, and melee as well as range. Iron discipline. The regiment is well known for its unyielding devotion to duty and absolute loyalty to superiors. No man will hesitate to act when ordered, nor will they falter when carrying out those orders. The expectations of the common infantryman, however, are such that shouldering the burden of command is to take on a great and solemn responsibility, and only the humblest and most serious-minded of officers can... No. Die hard. Regiment is unyielding in the face of adversity and will not falter amidst the fury of battle, no matter the horrors arrayed against them. Favored foe. Survivalist. Special equipment doctrine, augmetics, chameleon, combat drugs, provision, warrior weapons, scavengers. Kind of like the scavengers. Some regard the strict rationing, draconian regulations, and complex bureaucracy of the Departmentum Munitorum as needless restrictions upon the capabilities of the Imperial Guard. Others seek personal gain or simply steal out of habit or necessity. Whatever the reason, the regiment is populated with those who steal and scavenge additional equipment from the battlefield. Definitely not iron discipline. No, absolutely not. I'm kind of thinking scavengers, maybe. I'll list that as an option for now. Scavengers, 3 points. Let's see here. Well, okay, standard. Okay, what about this book? Does it have any training doctrines? Anti-aircraft, anti-armor, close quarters battle, heavy lancers, infiltrators, skirmishers. Maybe anti-armor. Close quarters battle. I'll list anti-armor as a possibility for now. Anti-armor. With the fancy extra U. Because it's British. Heavy lancers. Infiltrators. Close quarters battle, skirmishers, cavalry mounts, electrovox warfare, forward observation, covered strike, vanguard. No. Okay, yeah. Okay, we're gonna get some drawbacks soon, but I just want to check through if there's any more. These are training doctrines. Okay, crusaders. Defenders of the Omnissiah. Demolitionists, snipers, sappers. Sappers, I like that. This regiment specializes in combat engineer duties, including erecting fortifications, building bridges and other structures, demolition work, setting or clearing minefields, and tunneling under enemy emplacements. While the soldier lacks the knowledge and abilities of tech priest engineers, they are trained to construct, build, and fortify, although they perform such tasks almost purely by rote. The Imperial Guard utilizes many prefabricated structures designed to be erected and in place with minimal time and skill. Sappers often go beyond the theoretical limits of their duties and abilities, learning to use whatever is to hand when resources become scarce. While such actions might violate Departmentum Munitorum edicts, they are often overlooked by officers so long as the results are worthwhile. Okay, we're absolutely getting... We're writing down sappers too. So, we've used 8 and we have 12. Sappers and siege sounds like they go hand in hand, on top of being native to a mining colony, right? But it's salvage and repair, so they're not siege. Cyber enhanced breachers, automated artillery, ogre weapons, bonded to machine cult, reliquary, saber battery, conscripts. Okay, regimental drawbacks. While most Imperial Guardsmen are proud to serve their Emperor on the field of battle and gladly go to war, this is not always the case. This scan is terrible. This regiment forcibly conscripted, perhaps at gunpoint, and its members serve the Imperial Guard only grudgingly. Characters from this regiment suffer a -10 penalty to all willpower tests and all command tests to influence members of this regiment, including comrades suffer a -10 penalty. Iconoclasts, clasts. The shadow of the Ecclesiarchy's light. Rightfully or no, the Ecclesiarchy views this regiment with suspicion, seeing their religious practices or lack thereof as dangerously iconoclastic. Characters from this regiment suffer a -10 penalty to all interaction tests with the representatives of the Ecclesiarchy. Primitive. Tainted. After facing the denizens of the warp or their moral followers, regiments are often subject to extreme measures to ensure they are free of corruption, which may mean every soldier receives the Emperor's mercy, whether due to seeming purity, ignorance of just what they actually faced, or an oversight by the Departmentum Munitorum. Some regiments are reassigned despite bearing spiritual scars. I like this one. From their brush with the ruinous powers. In other cases, a regiment might begin to manifest signs of taint with no apparent explanation, while still others enlist bringing with them some taint from their homeworld, unknown to the Departmentum Munitorum. Regardless of the nature and origin of its corruption, such a regiment must hide its dark secrets lest it be purged by other Imperial forces. Hello, Sergei, how are you doing? Touch of the Warp. For whatever reason, the soldiers of this regiment carry a spiritual and physical corruption, which manifests in horrific ways. Characters from this regiment begin play with 1d10 corruption points. In addition, characters from this regiment suffer an additional -10 penalty to malignancy tests and tests to avoid gaining mutations. Yes! Okay, so, tainted. Plus 3 points. I like it. Traders. It is a sad fact that the men and women warp delayed. It is dangerous and notoriously unreliable. No, not warp delayed. We're making a regiment. Drawbacks. Condemned. Either due to pernicious acts unbefitting of... This regiment has been condemned to die on the battlefield as penance for its sins. Though many regiments seek death on the battlefield, these soldiers are not merely sent into incredibly dangerous situations, but are placed against outright suicidal odds, even if there is little to be gained from their death besides the semi-honorable and convenient disposal of troops who cannot be trusted or forgiven. Departmentum Munitorum support for such regiments is token at best, and they receive the most dangerous missions that command can concoct for them. Guys, I think we struck gold. Beyond redemption, members of this regiment suffer a -20 penalty to all fellowship-based tests made when interacting with members of other Imperial Guard regiments, their own commanding officers, the Departmentum Munitorum, and other officials, both local and Imperial, who would have likely heard of the regiment's reputation. Additionally, its members suffer -20 penalty to all logistics tests. Further, this group is always assigned to the most dangerous missions on a given battlefront and is rarely given respites between its missions to recuperate and reorganize at the Game Master's discretion. Finally, at the Game Master's discretion, any given squad from a regiment with this drawback might be assigned an Imperial Guard commissar. Yeah, baby! At the GM's discretion, this drawback can be applied to a regiment or even a single squad within a regiment after creation. As a punishment... Yes, 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 yes. This works so well because I want them to be literal, like, I like abhumans, so I would like it if the players played abhumans. So we're gonna go with, Condemned. Condemned plus 6 points. That's 9. Let's see here. 3, 5, 8. 11, 15, 18. And then we go 12. So we have 3 points left. Dibs on the commissar. We'll see. We'll see. But I can't use those points. I'm a little over in points. So maybe... Any remaining points can be spent giving your regiment extra stuff. Okay, we're gonna buy extra stuff for the regiment. Universal standard kits, additional equipment. That any commissar assigned to this regiment will probably wake up with a grenade under their pillow. No, why? Okay, let's see here. Anything for 3 points. Minotaur manual to standard kit. I am not so lovely now? What do you mean? What do you mean? They're fragged? Frogged? Hold on. What if we get rid of scavenger, or let's get rid of scavengers. Poor boys. Ow! So 7, 10, 12, 15, 12, 6. So we have 6 points left. Ow! Thank you for the head pats. Your dingus, your drongo. Okay, so we have 6 points. What can we buy for 6 points? Is there nothing for 6 points? The heck? Oh, no, 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 no. Servicemen anonymously throw grenades inside the CEO's room if they are unhappy with their leadership. If the CEO's lucky, he'll just get a grenade pin on his bed as a warning. That's scary. Single item standard kit war gear from common craftsmanship to good craftsmanship. Okay, standard kit war gear. That's scary. Wait, so a single item of standard kit war gear from common craftsmanship to good craftsmanship. What if we get one good grooming kit? No, we're not gonna go with that. Last pistol with last carbine. Ooh. Ow! Ow! A last pistol and 2... Okay, wait, hold on. A last pistol is a main weapon? Hold on, let me... Wait, Lost Homeworld? Huh, okay. I'm trying to find anti-armor. Okay, we go with that one. Due to their special training and their encyclopedic knowledge of enemy armored vehicles and their strengths and weaknesses, anti-armor regiments are unparalleled tank killers. Members of the anti-armor regiments add an additional amount to the penetration of their weapons equal to the degrees of success on the attack roll when attacking vehicles. Yeah, poor troopers, right? Let's see here. Grenadiers. Okay. Mining colony. They didn't get any extra equipment, did they? Do 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 do. Touch of the warp. Do 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 do. Sappers. They get one last cutter per player character. Okay, that's good. Tech use. Okay. So wait, where was the let's see here. Scavengers, we got rid of that one. We got sappers instead. They're anti-armor. I gotta go to the toilet. Homina, homina, woman spotted. Where did you see a woman? This is a woman. Okay, I'll be right back, everybody. I gotta go to the bathroom. Don't go anywhere. I'll be right back. Hello, I'm back. Sorry. Whew. I had to get something to drink too. Okay, so. Bless you. Thank you, Rufus. Thank you. Okay, so I don't think they're getting anything good in their kits, so we're gonna have to invest in additional equipment or item upgrades. So let's see here. Kind of want to get some kind of explosives. Frag grenades, maybe. How does this cost 5? Hold on. Oh, with an additional 2 points added for each unused regimental creation points left over. Oh, so it's like 42? Every regiment in Only War has an allocation of points to spend on customization of standard regimental kit, adding additional items, or improving existing ones. Okay, so we got 42 points. This point may be spent in a number of different ways. Okay. Sorry for the sniffles. Here we go. So what we're gonna do is, let's see here. Let's go from the bottom. What do we need? One favorite heavy weapon. Rocket launcher. I like rocket launchers. Okay, I gotta see. Favorite heavy weapon. Let me see here if I can read up on that. Everybody knows that every guardsman is. You can get a refractor shield. Poor craftsmanship, disposable crack missile launcher. Could be every guardsman in that regiment with 3 poor craftsmanship, disposable. Add an additional item of plentiful availability. Let me see here. I gotta get a list of weapons. Armory. Here we go. Let's see here. Train. Wait, no. Training doctor. No. I closed the core rule book. Here we go. Okay, let's see here. Where are all the weapons? What does favorite heavy weapon mean? Flexible flame felling. Okay, doesn't show. Ogre improve. Okay, so if we get okay, so missile launcher is heavy. Its availability is rare. Okay, so we're gonna, can we put a bookmark here? Add bookmark. Weapons. There we go. Now we go back to regiment creation. Okay, so rare. Rare availability. Add one favored heavy weapon. What does favored heavy weapon mean? Favored heavy. Heavy gunner. Okay, hold on. Next. Favored heavy weapon. Foxy PDF has finished searching the whole locker. No more matches. Huh? Wait, hold on. Okay, so. Heavy gunner recommended advances. Okay, heavy gunner. Common craftsmanship missile launcher with 5 frag missiles, or common craftsmanship heavy stubber, or common craftsmanship regimental favored heavy weapon. Huh? Oh, so like something different from a missile launcher. 5 frag missiles. Okay. So they get an extra, or add one favored heavy weapon. Let me Google this. Hold on. Only war. Does anyone ever use favorite weapon or low-tech weapon? Let's check. Okay. Each regiment has a set of favored weapons. Weapons that most factor into their strategies and combat operation. Each regiment should choose one basic. I have to choose this? Hold on. Oh, favorite. Oh, each regiment. Oh, stupid. Each regiment has weapons that its members prefer to wield or have a natural aptitude for. Each regiment may choose one basic weapon and one heavy weapon to be their favorite weapon. These weapons must be very rare or more available. Members of this regiment gain a +10 bonus on all logistics tests to obtain those weapons and ammunitions. Obviously, favored heavy missile launcher. Favored basic must be very rare or more. Okay, so I'm assuming very rare is like the highest. Okay, let's see here. Very rare Hellstrike missiles. Melta gun would make sense. Oh, it would. Oh my god, it would. Melt-a-gun is very rare. This is true. It's not a basic weapon though, it's a melt-a weapon. It's not a heavy weapon. Wait, is it heavy? Oh, it is basic. My dude. Melt-a-gun. I love meltas. That is very cool. This is an absolute nightmare. It's useful against vehicles in confined spaces like cities and can be used to melt down doors and walls in factory complexes. You're absolutely right. Point at enemy, pull trigger, enemy vaporizes. Yeah, the melt is really, it's a very versatile tool. Okay, so we still have 42 points left. So maybe I should go with scavengers too. I'm gonna go with scavengers anyway. Scavenger. -3 points, which means I have 3 points, 36 points. What are we gonna do? Single item standard kit war gear. Conquest of best craftsmanship. I don't think they should have any good stuff though. How about crack grenades? Do they get crack grenade? They get one, one set of poor weather gear, uniform, last pistol, 2 charge packs, knife, flak vest, rucksack, sling bag, basic tools, mess kit, blanket. Maybe some medical proficiency. Oh, 2 weeks supply. Oh, might be handy if they're good at treating burn wounds. They wouldn't be though. They had to be very bad at treating each other. They don't have any crack grenades. This is bad. How about we do one crack and one frag each. How about that? Plus 1 crack grenade. That is 15 points. Plus 1 frag grenade. That is 5 points. I want to like maximize risk, basically. Presence goggles, purity seals, a standard kit. Maybe respirators. Respirators. 8 points. They had demolition charges. Ogre medic. My race is already maximized, you drongo. 1 dose of stim and an injector. Stims, yeah boy. 1 dose stim plus injector. Everyone gets stims. This is horrible. What a horrible, horrible regiment. Recreational stims. Okay. Tandem salvage and recovery. Auxiliary. 23rd. Oh, actually, let's go with 4,123rd Tandem Salvage and Recovery Regiment. On par with the theme we've been going with so far. Yes. So this is the 4,123rd Tandem Salvage and Recovery. No. Let's go with the 777th Tandem Salvage and Recovery Regiment. I told you, these literally as many people as possible were like signing up to join the Imperial Guard. Nah, they had to be more than just 42nd. I think 777. They're the lucky ones, lucky number 7. Okay, so what kind of characters can you make in this? I just need to look up. You can be heavy gunner, medic, operator, sergeant, weapon specialist. You can be commissar, ministorium, priest, ogrin, rattling, sanctioned psyker, stormtrooper, or tech priest engineer. Advanced specialties, you can be a specialized engineer, ogrin, rattling, priest, splat books. Okay, so that's pretty cool. What about mutations? I wanted to look up mutations. Let's see here. Where did we look up mutations? Where were the downsides? Sappers get 1 long last and oh wait, no, that's snipers. 1 last cutter. Nice. They are tainted. Only War Core book, page 309. Lucky Strikes. Yeah! Lucky Strikes. 777th Lucky Strikes should have a rivalry with the 11th Tandem, the Snake Eyes. Oh, the 11th Tandem. Yeah. We're gonna keep those though. Thank you for the recommendation. Let's see here. 309. Oh, hold on. Here we go. Corruption track, moral threats, malignancy, and mutation. For every 30 corruption points a character gains, he must make a test against 2 characteristics of his choice, suffer minor mutation. You're not testing against the same characteristic. Blind, Burrower, Darkside, Fear, Disturbing, Multiple Arms, Natural Armor, Natural Weapon, Quadruped, Regeneration, Size. Talents and traits. Traits. Amorphous, Amphibious, Bestial, Blind, Burrower, Crawler, Flyer, From Beyond, Demonic, Hover, Darksight, Incorporeal, Fear, Machine, Multiple Arms, Natural Armor, Face, Possession, Quadruped. I love it. Okay, I feel like we sort of have it down. Let me write like a little text for it. The Tandem Salvage and Recovery. Salvage and Recovery regiments. Let's see here. Are some of... Let me just make this text window a little bigger. Oh, we need to design their color too. Let's design their color before we do anything else. Let me get that. Hold on. Here we go. Okay, so we're gonna design the armor of these guys. So let's see here. Let's go with the soft armor first. So let's see here. Maybe this is a little too bright. Rhino side. Oh, hold on. Whoop. Red and yellow. Red and yellow. That's a good choice. Or maybe Mephiston red. Tan and green. After you maybe right straight behind your crown series. I don't know. Everland Sunset. Ah, it's horrible. I don't like this. I really can't. Flash gets yellow. Yeah, no. Tan and green. How about, let's see here. Let me go get Elysian green and tan. So like Kislev flesh maybe. That looks a lot. What if you flip the colors though? Oh, maybe. Red armor, yellow BDUs. Hop to it. For the adorable frog, hop to it. Yellow BDUs. Yeah, it's not bad. Maybe another shade of yellow. Beautiful yellow. Ugh, that's too bright. We'll go with Zamesi Desert. That's okay. Or Cassandra yellow. Armageddon dust. Let's go with that one. No, wait, that's that's a freaking. It's better. Yeah. Darker red or Jokero orange. Maybe a Browder red. Maybe. Warren Frank Brown. Dum, 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 dum. Sandy or yellow? Maybe a Carrick stone? Actually, this is not too bad. And maybe if we go like corn red. Or maybe Wazdaka red. Or maybe Doombull brown? This kind of works. I guess this kind of works. This kind of works. And we'll do, let's see here. Or Tuskor fur. No. Actually, Tuskor fur. Let's see how it looks. Let me make this a little bit bigger so you guys can see. Okay, Mornfang brown. Evil Sun Scarlet. Ah, it's very bright. Actually, let's do the other colors first. Let's see here. Ratskin Flesh. What color are we gonna make the boots? Should they be like Rhinox hide boots? Like Abaddon black? Or Mechanic Aesthetic gray? Mornfang brown? Let's XV88. Rhinox hide is good, boots. Yeah, that's good. I don't like this red though. Let's get Squid orange. Looks horrible. Doombull brown. Actually, Doombull brown, not so bad. It's been 3 hours already. We're never gonna play any Final Fantasy. Okay, let's go with Dryad Bark for the boots. And also for the pouch. And the strap can be, where are the leathers? Valor brown, Gorthor brown, Baneblade, 100 Baneblades. Strap. 100 Baneblades. Steel Legion Drab? What about Steel Legion Drab? No, we want... Where is... Kindle Flame, Agrex Earthshade, Reichland Flesh Shade, Pink Horror, Rust Gray, Skaven Blight, Dinge, Storm Vermin Fur, Airshing Gray, Baylor Brown, Scrag Brown. I guess we'll go Scrag Brown. Scrag Brown. Strap. The boots. What was the color of the boots? Dryad Bark? Yeah, Dryad Bark. The Baneblade. The Beyblade. There's a part in, I think it's, there's one part in Dawn of War, I think it's Dark Crusades or something, when they just lose 100 Baneblades. Okay, Ceramite White in the eye, or no, actually, Nagaroth Knight. And the cigar is going to be XV88. The mouth, I don't know. Piston red. Or Why am I picking colors for freaking... I don't know. Demon Blue. Reichland Flesh Shade. Agrix Earth Shade. Ooh. What about this color for the mouth? Okay, there we go. The base soil. Doink. No, let's get Bugman's Glow. Blue and pink looks good together. It's true. It's true. You're right. The 31st Detroit Scrap Armored Regiments. Hi, Rattling. How are you doing? They're gonna be playing Mutants and Heretics. Basically playing, I want to play like an Abhuman campaign. So I'm trying to figure out the colors. The Aquila is obviously gonna be, what's like the cheapest metal? Warp Bronze Aquila. The regiment emblem will be, the regiment, it will be like a symbol of their former planet, maybe? I don't know. I need to paint this up before we start the game. Okay, so let's see here. Cigar Mouth Eye Base Soil. What if we go with, Salt Sota Green? Oh, nice. Okay, so we're gonna go with Mechanicus Standard Gray on the gun body, I think. And then we're gonna go, where are the metals? Iron Breaker metal, I guess. For gun metal. Oh, that's way too bright. Hold on. Trying to find better metal color. This is missing. Wait, Warp Block, Lead Belcher. There we go. Quiero, 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 quiero. Quiero, quiero, quiero. Quiero, quiero, quiero. Quiero, 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 quiero. Quiero, quiero. Quiero, 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 quiero. Quiero. Quiero, quiero, quiero. Quiero, 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 quiero. Thank you for the head pats. Thank you. Okay. Metal. Boink. And the backpack. No, the backpack should be like dried bark. And the tube can be like hose. Ew. Ew. I hate it. Can I make a standard grain? No. What if we make it like it looks a scarlet? It looks bad. My hair is gonna catch fire. Yes, this is true. Where should I put the hose? Should it be like rat skin flesh? That looks even worse. How about we do standard dust? A flesh tube. Just black for the hose. You know what? You're right. Hose. Drink. I'm not sure about the red. Let's see. Mornifying brown. How does that look? Doombull brown. Maybe. What about Eshin gray? Gray's always good. This is true. This is true. A Laytok blue. Ah, no, it looks too fancy. How about Warp Fiend gray? Oh my god. The most generic shit color. Warp Fiend gray is not too bad though. For what it's worth, I'm not particularly attached to my color scheme suggestions, so you do whatever. Maybe. Demonite blue. It's not bad. And then you could do like Slanish gray. Wait. Slanish gray. I think I have that one. This is a South Park meme. What's the South Park? Hello, Deagle Den. Hello. Remember with baby blue fatigues is workable too. I mean, maybe. Ugh. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. Vestigor flesh. Ugh. Ungor flesh. Ew. Actually, not too bad. What about Steel Legion Drab? That's not too bad. The one you posted on Discord. Does South Park mean you posted something on Discord? Oh yeah, it's 40k. Yeah, it's 40k. You're right. Well, we're designing for an upcoming game I'm gonna be running. What if we do Underhive Ash? That's a cool color. Oh, Null Oil, Ethereum Blue, Cassandora Yellow, Renrician Gray, Rust Gray, Ulthorn Gray, Pallid Witch Flesh, and maybe a darker purple Warp Fiend Gray on the hard armor. I kind of like this, or maybe like Dryad Bark. No, the Fang. Oh, this is good. This is good, right? Did we go Dryad Bark on the boots? I think we did, right? Maybe Mechanica Standard Gray on the boots. No, Happened Black. Shiny white looks like those old school hard candies. I kind of like this, to be honest. Boots. I have a suggestion for you. Catching green for the armor, just yellow for the fatigues. Cataching green. Where's Catachan? Hold on. Catachan. Okay, there is no Catachan green, but I'm thinking maybe Death World Forest for the armor, and Desert Yellow for the Cadian. 8th. No, you fooled me. Although the green armor does kind of work with this gray. This gray is called this is the where is it? This gray is called Pallid Witch Flesh. I'm sorry. I'm stupid. You could do a little bit of Rakarth flesh on the soft armor and Sandry Dust on the hard armor. No, Sandry Dust on the soft armor and do Incubate Darkness. Oh, I like this green. How about we do Steel Legion Drab or this teal? This is kind of, I like this teal a lot. But we gotta find a good contrast to it. So Slanish Gray. Ah, I really like this color. I like this color scheme. I like this color scheme a lot. Should we get another gray for the weapon? I think this gray is better. I think this looks okay, right? What if we add like Pallid Witch Flesh to the skin? Oh Jesus! Oh Jesus! Cadian Flesh Tone. Let's just go with Cadian Flesh Tone. And the cigar is going to be Sandry Dust. There we go. I like it. I like it. This looks good. This was Incubate Darkness. I do have Scale Green. Okay, this is actually kind of based. This is kind of based. It's a little bit brighter than Incubate, more blue than Incubate Darkness. Actually looks good. I'm gonna try to paint this. So we're gonna save this. Save this into the document. Ugh, these colors. Ugh. Hold on. And boop, 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 boop. No. Highlight color none. Text color black. There we go. Yeah, I like it. It looks cool. I'm gonna have to paint it and see how it turns out, but I really like it. I do have old Imperial Guard soldiers that I think I can paint. The Tandem Salvage and Recovery regiments are okay. No, I'll work on. No, we'll keep working with this. Let's see. I can do Fun and Fancy tomorrow. It doesn't matter. I kind of want to do Fun and Fancy tomorrow, to be honest. I can keep working on this. So. Tandem Salvage and Recovery Regiment has a long-standing history of providing poorly trained, desperate recruits to feed the Emperor's demand for foolhardy and disposable soldiers. Disposable hands to retrieve the vastly more valuable tanks and armored transports of the Astra Militarum. Hailing from the Tandem system, these regiments, soldiers in quotation marks, volunteers to retrieve the vastly more valuable tanks and armor transport the Astra Militarum from the war zones across the galaxy. Hailing from the Tandem system in the Calixis sector, these regiments were first established. These regiments were first established. Is it just one regiment or is it many regiments? I guess this is the 777th Tandem Salvage and Recovery Regiment that Lucky Strikes. Hailing from the Tandem section of the Calixis, these regiments were first established after the destruction of the only inhabitable world of the system. Hailing from Tandem, the system, resulting in a mass exodus to the less hospitable hospital space stations and asteroid space stations and research stations scattered across the system. Over time, the former planet, their former home planet, settled into a massive asteroid belt, from which a relatively lucrative mining trade relatively lucrative mining trade. For which a relatively lucrative mining trade mushroomed up. I say relative because Tanum is mostly known for supplying nearby systems, nearby Forge Worlds systems with with nickel, iron, and copper. Copper. Mushroom. Nickel, iron, copper. Metals so plentiful that they are often only barely more less expensive and time consuming that it is often only barely less expensive and time consuming to buy them from the Tanum traders than to mine them from your own planet's crust. Thus, most young Tanumites are compelled to seek their fortune elsewhere, and thanks to their familiarity with many of the Imperium's heavier, more resilient vehicles, they are quite adept at repairing and restoring them to working order. Enough time for the adepts of the Mechanicus time for them to bring their recovered prize to the adepts of the Mechanicum, who will perform the actual repairs. Mushroom. Okay, so the Tanum Salvage and Recovery Regiments have a long-standing history of providing poorly trained, desperate recruits to feed the Emperor's demands for foolhardy and disposable volunteers to retrieving the vastly more valuable tanks. Volunteers. These brave soldiers serve to retrieve the vastly more valuable tanks and armored transports of the Extra Militarum from the war zones across the galaxy, often while under heavy enemy fire. Hailing from Tanum in the Calixtus sector, they were first established after the destruction of the only this branch of this PDF turned regiment was first established after the destruction of the only inhabitable world of their system, resulting in a mass exodus to less hospitable space stations and research facilities scattered across the rocks floating around, or rocks orbiting their sun star. This hailing from and first established after the only this sentence doesn't work. Hold on. Hailing from Tanum in the Calixtus sector, the mass production of regiments first began after the destruction of the only inhabitable world in the system, resulting in a mass exodus to the less hospitable space stations and research facilities scattered across the rocks orbiting their star. Over time, their former home planet settled into a massive asteroid belt, from which a relatively lucrative mining trade grew. I say relative because Tanum is mostly known for supplying nearby systems with nickel, iron, and copper, metals so plentiful that it is often only barely less expensive and time-consuming to buy them from the Tanum traders than to mine them from your own planet's crust. What a horrible place! Thus, most young Tanumites are compelled to seek their fortune elsewhere, and thanks to their familiarity with many of the Imperium's more resilient vehicles, they are quite adept at repairing and restoring them to working order. Enough time for them to bring the recovered price. Most Tanumites find themselves excluded, find themselves shunned by other regiments, perhaps due to the relative commonality of mutations and abhumans in their ranks. Whether it be, of course, this is also reflected in the assignments given to the men and women of the Tanum's finest. Whenever there is a mission deemed too difficult, or a literal suicide mission deemed too difficult, or a literal suicide, the Tanums, there is only one regiment. Hello, Pixel. How are you doing? Or a little suicide. There's only one regiment. There's only one regiment. No, maybe, I don't know. What do you mean you know what I had to say? Stop shaking your booty. Give me a minute. It was real. Chalky. Yum, 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 yum. This also reflects. Oftentimes, their commanding officers are more than willing to put their subordinates' lives on the lines in order to bolster their own reputation, in order to bolster their own position within the Byzantine bureaucracy of the Astra Militarum. Should any of these unfortunate souls survive their assignment, well, there's always plenty of NCO positions to fill in other squads. Oftentimes, the commanding officers are more than willing to put their subordinates' lives on the line in order to bolster their own positions within this Byzantine bureaucracy of the Astra Militarum. Byzantine bureaucracy. Should any of these unfortunate souls survive their assignments, well, there's always plenty of NCO positions to fill in other squads. Most Tanumites find themselves shunned by other regiments, perhaps due to the relative commonality of mutations and abhumans in their ranks. Somewhat of a byproduct from background radiation and a splash of warp corruption near the vicinity of where their former homeworld was.
Of course, this resentment. Of course, this resentment is also reflected in the assignments given to the men and women.
I roll that 20 to get freak on him. Psychological damage, come on.
Well, there's always plenty of NCO positions to fill in other squads. The Tannum regiments tend to be sort of steel bath for any commissars willing, any commissar brave or foolish enough to test to the metal with this lot. Certainly, if you can survive the Tannumites, you could survive anything.
Okay, I think that's a good enough background for now. We're gonna work on this a little bit more. Can I save copy image? There we go. I'm gonna put this here. And I'm gonna make it. It's very, very dark because I made the Word version darker because I didn't want to hurt you guys' eyes. But here we go. There we go. I feel like this is a good enough description. I might have spent a little too much time on creating the system, the planet. Ten color, flak, armor, and equipment, regiment, Astra Militarum. We're done. Yeah, we're done. Okay. I'm gonna be reaching out to a few people and see if I can organize games. But yeah, this is pretty good. Yes. About to see the fortune elsewhere and things. After the sudden, unexplainable destruction of the only inhabitable world of the system. Something in Mass Exodus. Thus, Miss Young Tannumites are compelled to seek their fortune elsewhere. Okay, there we go. Naturally, let's change out, of course, because I said that too much. Naturally, these resentments also reflect the assignments given to the men and women of the Tannum's finest. Oftentimes, their commanding officers are more than willing to put their subordinates' lives on the line in order to bolster their own position within the Byzantine bureaucracy of the Astra Militarum. Should any of these unfortunate souls survive their assignment, well, there's always plenty of NCO positions to fill in other squads. The Tannum regiments tend to be sort of a steel bath for any commissars brave or foolish enough to test their mettle with this lot. Thus, we have the Tannum 7th. So we have the 10. All this combined with a penchant for explosives ensures that while the Tannum, what do they call again? Tannum salvage and recovery. Tannum salvage and recovery regiments have a high turnover rate. They are certain to leave an impression. To leave an impression. Oftentimes, literally, in the round. There we go. Yahoo! Finished. I'm actually a little tired. This took a lot out of me. It's a lot of reading. I'll play Final Fantasy tomorrow if you guys are okay with that. I'm gonna try to paint up one of these guys. I'm gonna try to paint a facsimile anyway to this. But this general color scheme I like. It also works well with like if there's a lot of asteroids and ice worlds. It's sort of camouflage-ish, I guess. So this is how it's gonna look. I have the new Imperial Guard models, so I have a couple of them built. So I'm gonna spray them and paint them, and we'll see. But I really like this design. It looks good. But I'll post it tomorrow, and tomorrow we're gonna play Final Fantasy 5. We'll play at 6 p.m. my time, 6 or 7 p.m. my time, around there. So that's gonna be in 22 hours, I think. But I'm pretty tired. We've been going for a long time, so I'm gonna see who else is streaming. There's a lot of people streaming. Is anyone playing 40k? God, there's so many people streaming. Confident Andy. Oh no. Tentacle. Are you threatening me with a good time? Fridays are big stream day. This is true. I forgot. Charlie is streaming. Charlie's doing art. Thank you for the head pat. Thank you, Rufus. Thank you for the head pat. We're gonna raid Charlie Folds. It's been a long time. He's a really cool rat. He's a British rat. I love him. We're gonna raid Charlie Folds. He's doing art. Let me see what he's doing. And what's the raid message gonna be? The Tanum salvage and recovery. Tanum's oh that's wow, that's really wow, that looks great. He's drawing Pokemon fan art. Tanum salvage and recovery 797th demand raid. Okay, I don't know. Stonks. Go with the stonks. There we go. This is gonna be the raid message if you want to get a raid message. Thank you everybody for hanging out. Charlie, but that looks really, really good. He's gotten so much better. Holy shit. I've only known him for 8 months, but he's getting so much better. Bye everybody. Bye Charlie. Bye Rufus. Bye Rattling. Bye Pixel. Bye everybody. Bye. Bye.